Now launching. The dumbest radio show in America. Welcome to Common Man and T-Bone.
And they used to have, maybe they still do, have a little section in Us Weekly with little, shots of stars going to grocery stores and running errands. And the caption was, "Stars, they're just like us." And I said, no, they're not. They're not just like us because you're taking a picture of them and putting them in a magazine while I'm reading it while I'm taking a crap.
Featuring Panama Ted.
Too hot.
Timmy Hall.
I will rub one on my face.
And a collection of profane noises.
Coach?
No, Dom.
I'm a genetic freak, and I'm not normal.
I want me some glory hole.
I'll keep it in the room. Stop breathing. Used to be a lot longer.
The numbers don't lie.
This is Stupid. This is Man and Bone.
It is Wildcard Wednesday.
Yeah.
And you know what? Today could be the most Wildcard Wednesday of them all.
You think so?
Well, let me tell you what we have today.
Okay.
I've been told that Jen Winters is coming in here in 1 hour to bring me an assortment of gifts from our partners at the Lion's Den. I don't know what these are. She would not let me see them.
Okay.
But she's going to present them to me live on the air. That is 4 o'clock. 5 o'clock hour. A man who always comes with D batteries. Jeff Rimmer.
That's right.
Live and in studio. He was at the game last night, and man, they played well for him last night. The biggest cheer of the night was him on the Jumbotron.
Boy.
Hello, everybody.
I'll tell you what. That's not what we want to see.
No, that was not a good performance. And they said as much. Everson said as much. So that was they beat us in every single aspect of that game.
Yeah. That's you know what? I don't like. I'm not getting used to the idea of Tortorella coach teams coming in and then skating around the Jackets. I don't enjoy that. I know that he has his own. He had his time here. It was time to move on from Tortorella. But last year, the home opener wasn't that Philadelphia too? Last season's home opener,
was it?
I believe so. I'll tell you what.
I don't know.
They got smoked. Remember that?
I mean,
I'm pretty sure.
Remember that?
I'm pretty sure it was Philly, and they came in and just skated around the Jackets for 3 periods.
We were talking about last year. You said they got smoked. That's a pretty safe bet, regardless on who you're talking about.
I know, but it was opening night, and it was particularly jarring because I had also just seen Ric Flair drop a deuce in the bathroom while everyone was yelling "woo" at him. So it was a very disorienting night, is what I'm trying to say.
I'm also told from Jeff Rimmer that he too has a gift to bring me. So it's a day of gift giving.
Okay.
Here on the Fan. I hope they're all the same. Wildcard Wednesday, what does that mean? That means you send us stupid things and we'll talk about it. Tweet us at manandbone971. Text the burner phone 614-787-3093. We also have, before we get to Wildcard Wednesday, this was just released, the Ohio State football Big Ten schedule for next season. So we obviously already had the non-conference, right? Where is it? It just went away.
Yeah, probably did. I'm just pulling it up again. Hold on.
Where'd it go? Oh, here it is. I have it.
I don't know.
All right, so August 30th, Texas, at home. We knew it. September 6th, Grambling, at home. We knew it. That's a fantastic game. Glad they scheduled it. September 13th, Ohio Bobcats, at home. We knew it. September 20th, bye week. All right?
Oh.
Then, first Big Ten game of the season, September 27th, at Washington. So, big trip. All right.
I kind of want to go on that trip. I think we should take the show on the road.
I'm not going out there.
Why not?
Because I'm not. Big trip.
Why not? Let's go. You and me. We'll go to Capitol. Is that what it's called? Capitol Hill? I think that's one of the Seattle neighborhoods.
I don't know.
We'll go to Pikes Market. Yeah, do the whole thing. Let's do the Seattle trip. Let's
Pikes
go.
Peak. Just have it erupt right in my face.
That's in Colorado.
All right, at Washington, September 27th. Then it's at home, October 4th against Minnesota. Okay. On the road, October 11th, very windy, can't throw the ball at Illinois.
Oh, I'm already prepared that we won't be able to throw the football in that game. Agreed.
October 18th at Wisconsin. So if you're keeping track, 3 out of the first 4 Big Ten games, road games.
Kirby Smart is not happy about this, just for the Buckeyes' sake. He's very mad.
At Washington, at Illinois, at Wisconsin. Then October 25th, the second bye week of the season. November 1st, at home against Penn State. November 8th, at Purdue.
Ooh. Got to go to Ross Aid.
What's the ooh?
Watch out.
Stop at the XXX Family Restaurant.
Yeah, that's right.
November 15th, home against UCLA.
Okay.
November 20, what?
Is Chip Kelly going to be a part of a coaching staff? Because that would be a storyline, I would think, if he is.
Well,
I mean, we'll find out.
We shall see.
Right.
November 22nd, home against Rutgers. And November 29th, take it to the bank at Michigan.
Take what to the bank?
Victory.
Deposit that L? Is that what you're saying?
Pretty much.
Okay.
So there you go. That's
till further notice. Yeah.
A lot of road games. How many road games? 1, 2, 3, 4.
It's good we're counting them on the air. I like it.
4 road games.
Is that it? And
no, 5, sorry.
I was going to say, and 3 of the 4 or 3 of the 5 are like within 4 weeks of each other.
5 road games. Yeah.
Okay.
They're clustered together.
Yeah.
Well, win. I'm going to say win everything.
Well, that Texas
Hook 'em
game.
horns.
That Texas game could be, I mean, you never know. If Ohio State and Texas end up meeting in the playoffs, that could be a rematch of that game.
What about if Quinn Ewers hops back in the portal?
Oh, that would be a thing.
I'm just saying, Arch Manning's there.
Bring home Kombucha Boy.
I mean, Quinn Ewers can go to the draft. He can do that. Or he can come back here, get himself another F-150 from Reichert, and start throwing the football.
Hey, let him live. If he wants to do it, I'd have him. That'd be great.
We got an opening.
That's right.
So there you go. There's a schedule. And it is Wildcard Wednesday. What do you got, Boner?
I just want to put it out there because I feel like there's going to be a lot of these people that jump in the mentions, so I just want to get it out there for you now. This is from Michigan Maniac, who says, Michigan fan living in Columbus, I listen daily. I'm thinking of y'all. Sorry your team sucks ass.
Me too.
Wish Ryan Day wasn't such an embarrassment, and I wish OSU would field a better team.
Me too.
Me too. And make the rivalry great again.
Me too.
Sucks when we just win every year. Now I think Michigan man thought he was going to get us to go, hey,
Michigan man. I agree with you, buddy.
We're just taking it, and we agree.
I agree.
It does suck. We hate it. Enjoy these tears, because that's all I have right now is tears and hopelessness.
That's right. And this is what I told all of you idiots when we were winning every single year.
Oh, my God.
I got to tell you, isn't it more fun when they're good and it goes back and forth? No. Beating them senseless to where they have no hope whatsoever and they start mumbling incoherently about how Michigan State's their true rival. That's what I want.
Mike, dude, we're at a bad spot. If they don't do something about this, about the direction Ohio State is going in, you are going to see, I predict, a little bit of a situation that we used to have for the last 20 years with Michigan, where right now Michigan's bad. They're down, but they won. They have confidence. Next year, they got the number 1 recruit coming in. They're still probably going to be pretty bad, but they might be a little better, maybe like a 10-2, 9-3. If Ohio State doesn't beat them next year, they will be fully back and re-engaged as like a national championship contender in 2026.
What are we talking about?
I'm telling you, like, if we don't get them next year, that's probably it. Like, it's probably just then we will have to fire a coach. We should be doing that anyway, but who knows what's going to happen around here.
There is a certain segment of the OSU fan base that is already slipping into excuse mode. Just like we laughed at the Michigan fans saying, oh, you want to hang a banner because you tied the division but still couldn't go to the Big Ten championship game, and you want to really try and convince me that Michigan State is your real rivalry and what we do every single year, the final game of the season, is overblown. We have Buckeye fans essentially substituting that with, yeah, but you know what? That game, we're still in the playoffs.
Oh,
I mean, the playoffs is the real goal, and what you do in the playoffs, not the last game of the regular season. Who the hell cares about that? That's overblown hogwash for a different generation.
That's right. Who cares, honestly?
Who cares?
Hey, by the way, we beat Indiana.
That's right. We did beat Indiana.
We snuffed out Kurt Cignetti. I mean, that's what you really had on your bingo card before the season. You were like, here's what we got to do.
And really?
Number 1 goal, shut up Kurt Cignetti. Number 2, lose to Michigan.
Indiana beat Michigan.
They did?
We beat Indiana.
Oh, God.
We beat Michigan.
Oh, God, I want to vomit. This is disgusting. This is the standard we have for Ohio State football?
Yes.
Great. Excited to see how the playoffs go. This should be really fun. Let's see. Will we have to go?
Oh, real quick for you, because we got 30 seconds. We got to take a break.
Yeah.
But it's going to be a quick break. It's going to be a great break.
Okay.
You've never seen a break like this.
All right, good.
It's a wonderful break. Ratings are fantastic in the break. Apparently, the OSU presale for the tickets went really well.
Oh.
Where people just guessed what the promo code was to get access to the Tennessee tickets.
Not just people. Tennessee fans did this.
Like, man, what's the presale code? Let me just check OSUFB. Yep.
Yeah.
I'll take 10, please. Thank you.
They went on Ticketmaster and guessed the presale code. Good job, everybody. Way to go.
No.
Tremendous.
Let me also say to you that
the standard of this stupid program
will be in the studio for Morning Juice tomorrow morning at 7:17.
Well, I hope he has an answer for why that happened. I'm sure there'll be a lot of Buckeye fans who would like to know what happened there.
I don't know.
Why did that occur?
Going to be a question that he fields.
I will send it in the YouTube chat.
Okay.
I will jump in and I'm off tomorrow, but I'll just message it anyway. I'll be like, hey, Ross, how's it going? What's up with OSUFB? You know what I'm saying?
All right, yeah. Mario and Luigi, not the murdering one. Mario and Luigi will be at Ohio Stadium for assistance. I'll tell you why coming up next. Common Man and T-Bone on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza, home of the Grandview Browns backers.
You're looking at a 5-minute delay due to an accident that's on both shoulders of westbound 670 before 5th Avenue. It is moving slowly from 270. And watch out for an accident that's on West Broad Street at Galloway Road that's causing some delay. This report is sponsored by AAA Car Care Plus. Come into your local AAA Car Care Plus location and save up to $30 on auto repair with their AAA Triple Play. And on the plus side, AAA members save more. Offer valid through December 31st. See store for details. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Fan Traffic is sponsored by Roof Revivers. Whether you need a quick repair or a full replacement, Roof Revivers has you covered. Visit roofrevivers.com today. Roof Revivers. We fix leaky roofs.
Common Man here for Universal Windows Direct. Is your home ready for winter? Is your home ready for merriment this time of year? If your windows are drafty, your guests are going to be cold. You should probably take care of that. Call my guys at Universal Windows Direct. If you act right now, for every 2 windows you buy, you get 2 free. There's no limit. You buy 4, you get 4. You get 20, you get 20. Plus 0% financing for 60 months. That's 5 whole years of interest-free payments. Call them today, 614-502-5220. Schedule your free in-home estimate or visit uwd.com.
Streaming December 19th.
Something really terrible has been happening to all the people I've had sex with. They're kind of dying.
It's a love story with a body count. Starring Stephanie Hsu and Zasha Mamet.
Dating is already impossible, and now people are dying. It's like, can you? I cannot.
Laid, a new comedy series. Streaming December 19th, only on Peacock.
I think I have to warn them. I was hoping you'd say that. Roll on some deodorant and we'll head out.
Do you need a new health insurance plan? Now is the time to get one. Literally. If you want Affordable Care Act coverage that starts January 1st, just make sure you apply by December 15th. But don't stress, Health Markets can help. At healthmarkets.com, you can look for available plans or find a licensed insurance agent. They'll answer your questions and when you're ready, even help you apply for your plan. Start the new year off with a plan that fits your needs and budget by visiting healthmarkets.com. Health Markets Insurance Agency, Inc. is licensed as an insurance agency nationwide except in Massachusetts.
Would you believe that giraffes are 30 times more likely to get hit by lightning than people? Or that a single cloud can weigh 550 tons or more? Sounds fake, right? How about an insurance company that actually treats you right? Sounds unbelievable, but it's true. NJM Insurance is proud to put policyholders first. And they don't use jingles or mascots either. Don't believe me? Well, guess what? Everything in this commercial is true and approved by the legal department. No jingles or mascots, just great insurance. Visit njm.com for a quote.
Bring the thrill of the stadium to your wallet with the Love My Crew checking account from Pathways, the only checking account that rewards you for being a Crew fan. Pathways Financial Credit Union, your true financial partner. Federally insured by NCUA.
'Tis the season to raise a little Cane with Raising Cane's. Spread joy with craveable chicken finger meals and treat everyone on your nice list to a Cane's gift card or our beanies, socks, mugs, and more. Happy holidays from Raising Cane's. One love.
Common Man and T-Bone here for the ESPN Bet Sportsbook inside Hollywood Casino Columbus. Bone, it's our favorite place to be.
Love it. There's tons of great action, 12,000 square feet of betting and fun and food and drinks.
And we're going to be broadcasting live Friday, December 13th. The first 50 people in attendance will receive a Common Man and T-Bone Christmas shirt.
Ooh.
I didn't get one.
Me either. It's the gift that keeps on giving.
Come see us on the 13th. Must be 21 or older. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
If you have an unhealthy obsession with the Blue Jackets, we have just the remedy. Join us Wednesday nights at 7 for the Inside Edge. All the Jackets and hockey conversation you can handle. The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
Trusted steel power in the palm of your hand. This holiday season, save $30 on the GTA 26 handheld garden pruner. Now just $149.99. Check off a gift from the top of their wish list and make trimming tree limbs a breeze with a lightweight design and 4-inch cutting bar. Visit your local Steel dealer today or shop online at steelusa.com. Was $179.99 MSRP. Includes battery and charger. Offer valid for a limited time only at participating dealers while supplies last.
Hello, it's John Kozik, founder and president of TurboTrack Realty, and I buy real estate as is fast for cash. Give us a call today for an all-cash offer at 614-470-2000, 614-470-2000. I buy vacant properties, inherited homes, divorce situations, death in the family. I even buy my tenants won't pay me the rent houses. Give us a call today for an all-cash offer at 614-470-2000, 614-470-2000.
What do your home and auto have in common? They're yours, and Progressive protects them both. Bundle today at Progressive.com.
Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
We're looking at a few scattered flurries throughout the day today. More concentrated light snow scattered this evening. Temperatures up in the mid-30s for the high today. Will fall to the teens overnight as winds pick up. Feels like temperatures down to near to below zero by early Thursday. High in the mid-20s Thursday afternoon. Mostly sunny. Mid-30s Friday. Rain chances return by Saturday night. That's your latest 10 weather impact forecast. I'm meteorologist Michael Behrens on 97.1 The Fan.
ESPN Bet is the official sports book of Common Man and T-Bone. On your phone or in person at Hollywood Casino Columbus. The Fan.
Objects in radio may be dumber than they appear. This is Man and Bone.
Happy Wednesday. It is Wildcard Wednesday. Please do tweet us at Man and Bone 971. Text the burner phone 614-787-3093. Jen Winters will be here in about 40 minutes to give me various gifts from our friends at the Lion's Den. I don't know what they are. But you and I will find out together. And then Jeff Rimmer back in town, live in studio in the 5 o'clock hour. I saw this today in the Dispatch. Is Ohio Stadium ready for a playoff game? What to know about OSU versus Tennessee? The first question that's asked on here is Ohio Stadium prepared for a winter home game? So here's the There's many answers. I mean, this is the paragraph that made me laugh.
We heard so much about how it's not winterized, or it hadn't been. Now it apparently is ready to go.
Ohio Stadium will have plumbers, both university and contracted, on standby next week and at the game in case of emergency. And in case of snow, it has planned for and purchased the necessary equipment for snow removal.
Okay. Oh. So snow blowers?
All right.
Shovels?
I just like to have the idea of plumbers at the ready. And in my mind, they're in position and they have plungers in their hands.
Yeah.
I don't know why they would, but my wife is there clogging all the toilets at Ohio Stadium. They're ready.
Well, again, respect to all the plumbers, because I know it's a tough job, and I don't envy you for having to be out there trying to figure it out. If 100,000 people's plumbing suddenly isn't working, bad enough when there's like a house with 3 or 4 people in it and you have to come in and fix that problem. I can't imagine what it's like if half the stadium is like, oh, the toilets aren't working because the pipes are frozen. Yeah, that would be very bad. Hopefully that doesn't happen. I also don't know what a plumber does for, like, if the pipes are frozen, is that a plumbing issue? I mean, it is, but don't plumbers usually come in to fix? I guess if the pipes burst, they'd have to replace them, right? That would be what they would be on.
I guess
to do. But then if Hopefully they don't freeze is what I'm saying. I hope they've winterized it well enough that they can handle all this stuff.
And again, sometimes I think about this stuff and I see the pictures and I've been in the Woody and there's holograms and all this other stuff. And I say, what year is it? And then I read a story about how, I don't know, we got to have plumbers on standby. Ohio Stadium. What are you going to do? I mean, what are you going to do? You're going to host, by the way, a big hockey game in March.
Well, yeah. It could also be freezing then.
No, it's never been cold on March 1st in central Ohio.
Right. Those are some of the coldest days of the year. End of February, early March. It can be as cold as any time you've ever had.
You've known this was a possibility that you could host a home playoff game for a year. So really, this should not be an issue. This is why it took like 7 years to get any sort of cell phone or Wi-Fi in this stadium.
Well, this is also why for years we would complain about how Ohio State and the Jackets never hosted that Winter Classic type of game, even though some teams were like, they had one in Tahoe, they had all these other places, and we're like, it's cold here, why can't we get one? And from what everybody said, from everything we've ever heard, was from the NHL to the Jackets to everybody was like, talk to the Giant Stadium where we would have to play this. They're the ones who don't want it because they can't get the plumbing right. They're worried about the frozen pipes. And we were shocked when we heard that was truly the reason that it wasn't happening. So I'm glad it is happening now.
I am comforted by things. And something that I'm always comforted by is lawmakers wasting their time. And that's what we have here. Ohio lawmakers are wasting their time talking about making flag planting a felony. State Rep Josh Williams from Sylvania Township introduced the OHIO Sportsmanship Act yesterday. House Bill 700 would prohibit planting a flagpole and flag in the center of Ohio Stadium football field on the day of a college football game, and to name this act the OHIO Sportsmanship Act.
You know what? I hope they waste everybody's time and get this passed. Because what I would enjoy...
They're not going to pass it.
No, listen. Listen to me. Here's what I would enjoy. I would enjoy some idiot lawmaker making this a law, making this a big deal, and then probably the next time, what will that be, 2 years from now? Michigan will come back. We'll probably still have Ryan Day here coaching and screwing up big games. And then they'll lose that game for like the 6th time in a row. And then everyone will say, yeah, but the recruiting class this year is great. And so anyway, a Michigan player will go out and plant the flag in the OSU turf, and then it will go to trial. And then the lawyer will come out and say, Your Honor, he couldn't have planted the flag. It's fake grass. The flag didn't penetrate the grass. Therefore, no flag planting occurred. I rest my case. And the judge is like, dismissed. And then like the whole thing falls apart because this is a stupid argument to begin with, but we also can't get real grass in the stadium. All of this is dumb. The whole thing is dumb. Why do they plant a flag? Because they beat your ass. That's why. You don't want them to plant the flag? Beat their ass. That's the answer. Don't pass laws. Win games.
Now, in fairness, they're not going to pass this law. But I like the way this was written, too, in the dispatch. Like most teams that take on the Buckeyes, the bill doesn't have much hope. According to House Speaker Jason Stevens.
That depends if that's a top 5 team.
I was going to say.
Is that top 5 team coming?
All right.
Yeah, if this is the Purdue of Bills, it has no hope.
All right.
If this is, I don't know, like Oregon on the road, it has hope.
I put it on Twitter today. It said, make losing to Michigan a felony.
Actually, that would have more of a positive benefit on Ohio, on like the state of Ohio, wouldn't it? If you said it's a felony, the coach will be arrested if you lose to Michigan. They'll never lose to Michigan again. May not win any other games, but they will never lose that Michigan game. And Ohio State fans, there would be a lot of us who would be like way happier day to day. Probably crime goes down if you do that. So, yeah, I agree with that. That'd be a much better bill than don't let them plant the flag.
Wildcard Wednesday. What do you got, Boner?
Let's see. I have this one from Man's Droopy Sack, who says, my guys, what's the backstory of the Timmy Hall soundbite where he is screaming like a sheep? Now, I actually
Timmy's
don't
not here today.
No, well, we might know if we play the soundbite. Here's the problem. You're going to have to play a few of them because I'm not sure which one he's talking about.
Yeah, we have quite a few Timmy screamings.
Well, I think the one he's talking about where he's maybe it's in the intro, the one where he's like, bah, bah, like maybe because it does sound like a sheep a little bit there.
I don't know where it is. Well, why can't I ever find anything when I need to find it?
Why is that, Teddy?
Timmy has his own folder, actually.
Yeah, he does. He has a whole...
No, I know, but I have these somewhere. Now I don't know where they are.
It'd be good if you went to the Timmy Hall folder, probably.
No, but
probably you have a separate page for all the
You probably have a page where you organized all the cuts onto one page, so if you ever want them, you know exactly where it is instead of them being
here it is. All right.
hodgepodge everywhere.
Is it this one? No, not this one.
That's not that.
No.
Well, I don't know what kind of sheep you're familiar with, but that doesn't sound like a sheep to me. That's got to be a sheep.
I don't know the backstory.
Oh, you don't?
No. And if Timmy were here, I'm sure he could tell you, but he's not here today.
I know the backstory.
Taking another day off.
Yeah. That's him as he was in a checkout line and looking at a collar that was already starting to wilt a little bit in the checkout line. And he was screaming at the attendant, and that's what he screamed at him. Like this should make this out of wool, not cotton. Cotton wilts. I want wool. Wool shirts, damn it. That's what I'm just making up backstories for him since he's not here.
Well, good. He's not here to prove you wrong.
That's right.
I know the backstory of the It Wakes Me Up, the pink handle or whatever, orange handle.
Orange handle. Yeah, that was when he was doing a shaving.
She came up and kind of slapped it and touched it like that.
No, that's not it either.
I don't know. What is the backstory on that one? Do we know?
No.
Okay. The one with the orange handle is where he's talking about how he had a razor that was like.
I even love my handle. It's weighted. It's ergonomic. Mine is a bright orange. It wakes me up in the morning, too.
That's right.
He knew what he was doing.
Of course he did. Do you have the one where he's getting the shot?
I was going to say, how does the razor wake him up in the morning?
It talks to him.
Okay.
Like, hello, Timmy. Come put me on your face.
No.
Right? No, you do.
No,
you
don't like that at all.
You shave your face with the razor.
That's right.
Put me on your
Here's
face.
Timmy getting the flu shot.
And I'm getting the shot right now. Here it comes. And it's over.
Mm-hmm. He was doing a commercial for, how easy it is to get your annual flu shot.
You know who else did that commercial?
You?
Yeah.
You did?
Yeah.
I don't have that one.
Yeah, you know why? Because I was just like, well, anyway, Doc. Oh, there we go. And that was quick. That was easy. Nothing. That's painless. You should all go get your flu shot. That's great. Timmy wanted them to know exactly when it was in, how long it was in, and when it was taken out. Cut that up, Teddy. Go right ahead.
There was a little prick involved.
Yeah, it's a flu shot.
I'm just a little prick.
What are you going to do?
Nothing.
And I'm getting the shot right now. Here it comes. And it's over.
The College Football Playoff Committee is furious. Furious. I'm going to tell you why in 2 minutes. Time me. 2 minutes. Common Man and T-Bone on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza, home of the Grandview Browns backers.
We have a 25-minute delay due to an accident that's blocking 2 lanes on southbound 270 on the east outer belt between 33 and Alum Creek Drive. And we have a 10-minute delay if you need to travel on eastbound 70 on the east side between Hamilton Road and Bryce Road. This report is sponsored by AAA Car Care Plus. Come into your local AAA Car Care Plus location and save up to $30 on auto repair with their AAA Triple Play. And on the plus side, AAA members save more. Offer valid through December 31st. See store for details. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Fan Traffic is sponsored by Whiskey War by High Bank Distillery. Drink local. Drink High Bank.
Welcome to Nada Yada Island.
We're back on the Nada Yada Island Confessions Show. Benny is about to tell us how he found 2 loves. Go ahead.
Yeah, thanks to Metro, I found iPhone 12 and Apple Watch SE.
At Metro, get the perfect match of both iPhone 12 with 5G and Apple Watch SE for only $99.99. You heard that right. Both for just $99.99. Holidays with Nada Yada Yada. Only at Metro by T-Mobile.
Bring your number and ID, sign up for Metro Flex Plus, and add a watch line. Not available if you're with T-Mobile or been with Metro in the past 180 days. Limit 2 per account.
You know that project you've been working on? Just chipping away at it, dreaming of the day you get to show it off? Then, when you're least expecting it, cancer. And finishing that project actually happens. I would know. I've been restoring this car for years, and today I'm giving it to my granddaughter. It's her 16th birthday and 2 years since my cancer diagnosis.
Mom, you finished it?
Happy birthday, boo-boo. You keep making plans.
Visit ohiohealth.com/keepmakingplans to learn more.
Some things in life are meant for each other, like salt and pepper, bacon and mushrooms, or you and the all-new Wendy's Mushroom Bacon Cheeseburger. Now, you're probably thinking, wait a minute, does bacon go with mushrooms? And the answer is, they do now. So if you want crispy, crunchy, cheesy, juicy, shroomy, and garlic spready, then you and the Mushroom Bacon Cheeseburger are meant to be. for mushroomy, bacony goodness, gotta be Wendy's.
Limited time only at participating U.S. Wendy's.
Common Man and T-Bone is sponsored by the Hinderer Motor Company. We love what moves you. The Fan, Ohio's sports destination.
Highly medicated, barely educated. This is Common Man and T-Bone.
2 minutes. I told you.
Okay.
Here we are.
Yeah.
On campus, coming up at 4:46. Name dropping with Jeff Rimmer in the 5 o'clock hour. He's live in the studio today. And, of course, today is Wildcard Wednesday. The College Football Playoff Committee is said to be furious that they have a mole who leaked the SMU over Alabama story to your friend and mine, Brett McMurphy. So they're investigating. They're going to figure out who leaked it. Then they're going to publicly feather and tar that person and have fire ants eat their crotch.
Ooh.
Cut that up, Teddy.
Oh my.
Yes.
Yeah.
They're on the case.
Yeah, except when you read the article, they're just like, are you going to investigate? Did you ask questions? And the director of the college football playoffs, whose name I forget, is just like, we asked questions, but we're not really trying to get to the bottom of anything. Like, he just, like, they talk tough, but then it's like, well, are you going to, like, corner all the other people on the committee and say, which of you leaked this? Are there going to be punishments? And he's like, we just told him not to do it again. Please stop. Don't do that again. That's all.
Speaking of instability, last week in South Korea, a lot of sentences don't start like that for me. Last week in South Korea, their president tried to enact martial law on its citizens.
Which is different than enacting Marshall McPeak.
Correct.
That is
Although he will give you the high-pressure front that's moving in. That's right. So martial law, it failed spectacularly. They want to impeach this guy now. How dare you try and control citizens because things are not working out for you, whatever. Look, I don't know that much about it, but I'll tell you this. Today, North Korea has weighed in on the situation in South Korea.
Well, that's interesting.
They called this guy a puppet. They said suddenly declaring martial law, brazenly turning fascist dictatorial weapons against the citizens, throwing all of South Korea into chaos and pandemonium. Again, this is the same.
That's what North Korea is saying about South Korea?
Yes.
Okay.
This is the same nation that if their citizens try and leave, just try and cross the border and leave, they'll get shot and killed.
I believe if you, like Dennis Rodman style, if you go visit North Korea, you're allowed to do that. You just aren't allowed to have your phone out and take any videos or pictures of anything going on there. Real freedom-loving democracy stuff that you hear about all the time in all these great countries.
Kettle here.
Yeah, that's again.
You're black.
I know like North Korea is trying to dunk on South Korea, but
come on, man.
Maybe you sit this one out. Wow, look at the fascism going on down there, huh?
What?
Yeah, I would think you would know
feed
about
anybody
that.
to dogs today?
Right.
Yep, probably.
Is this just supposed to be irony? Is that what it is?
I don't think so.
Is this like,
it's not from The Onion.
No, I mean, is that like their attempt at humor? Like the leadership of North Korea? I don't know.
No, I'm sure they would tell you they're not fascists. It's all of us.
Yeah.
We're the problem, Bone, not them.
Okay. But again, I mean, this is what they do, right? Isn't that? Remember when North Korea was in the Olympics, I want to say?
That's right. They were.
And their soccer team, I believe, was at least one of the teams that they had that competed. And their soccer team kept getting drilled, like 8-0, 10 goose. Like, it was bad. And the reports were that they weren't allowing the games to be shown in North Korea. And then they would show them highlights and tell the people that, like, they had actually won the game.
9-0.
Yeah, they would, like, flip the score. Like, they smoked Brazil. Yeah.
Look at these people.
And then they came up with something like, hey, it looks like there are more of these games going on not involving us. And like, yeah, the cowards all said they wouldn't play us anymore. Again, maybe that's not freedom. Doesn't seem like freedom to me.
You know what, though? Lock me in a room and show me fake Buckeye highlights against Michigan and just tell me at this point.
Could someone please
we beat
do
them by
that?
100. It's like, yeah, okay, I believe you. Yay!
Like, I think this is the same 2-minute drive at the end of the first half, but you've shown it four times to me. This looks really...
This is brand new information.
They just did this every time, right? This same drive happened every time? Yes, it did, and they won 50-0. That's great.
That looks like Krenzel there. No, that's real new footage.
Is that Maurice Claret on a wheel route?
No, it's not.
No, it's not. He's even got the arm bandage on just like he did in that game. That's
Speaking
so crazy.
of Michigan, Chip Lindsey. Chip will be the new Michigan offensive coordinator. He was most recently the offensive coordinator at North Carolina.
Well, he's got to get out of there.
He's getting out of it because Bill Belichick's coming.
Got to make way for Bill Belichick.
I don't understand anything.
And his barely out of college girlfriend. Does she? I mean, again, I know that they're in a relationship. Is she moving?
Like, why wouldn't she? If they're serious,
well, I mean, I don't know how. That's what I don't know. I mean, I get it. He's like, if they live in the same, like, if you live in the same town as Bill Belichick, and you're this like hot 25-year-old woman, whatever she is, right? And she finds out that this multimillionaire guy wants to come over and hang out every so often, and yeah, you have to, do the deed. But then after that, you live a pretty nice life. Like you're flying around with him, doing whatever you want to do, all that stuff. That's probably great if you live in the same town. But now you got to go live in Chapel Hill.
Bone.
Maybe you don't want to do that.
Chapel Hill's a very nice place.
I'm sure it is.
Also, it's not about the beauty. It's not about the sex. They have wonderful conversations together. They have a lot of things in common.
Such as?
I'm not there.
Okay, all right.
But that's what she said.
Okay.
That age is nothing. They just have a lot of things in common. They like to talk. And he makes her quiver.
Remember the video of him We're on to
How you doing there?
We're on to Cincinnati.
Yeah. I have a lizard tongue.
What?
I rock your world.
All right. So remember the video of Bill Belichick leaving a house with no shirt on? Presumably hers.
I can't
remember the Ring video camera of that? This guy may be the head coach at, like, when that happened, we were like, well, he's no longer coaching, so who cares? But now he may be coaching again. Coaching in North Carolina with, like, a lot of people on campus who aren't much younger than this girl. Maybe
it's all right, man.
He's putting himself in the, in the den of temptation.
He's got a lot to prove. That's what I've been told. He wants to prove that he can do it without Tom Brady.
I bet he wants to prove he can do it. I don't know if I don't know what he wants to prove it when the football field happens. I don't know about that.
He had an opportunity to prove it once Tom Brady left. Brady proved it. Right?
Yeah, but
he won the Super Bowl with another team.
Yeah.
He almost got back to the playoffs.
But hey, can I actually say intellectually that argument probably isn't that, like, I don't think that's a fair comparison for Bill Belichick, because Tom Brady could go to any team that wanted him, and he was selective, and he picked a team that was like, hey, other than a quarterback, we're not a bad like roster here. Belichick was there in New England and had a lot of the team built around having that guy at quarterback. So when he left, yes, he then would have to rebuild that roster, and he just couldn't do it quick enough.
That's fine, but how are you going to exercise those demons by going to coach at the age of 72 at North Carolina?
Oh, I know how.
How?
What's the one thing Tom Brady never did when he was in college? The answer is anything. He did nothing in college. He was unsuccessful.
Speaking of that.
Completely unsuccessful. So Belichick is like, if I go out and win the ACC and then we get smoked in the playoffs or whatever, who cares? That's more than Tom Brady ever did in college. I'm back, baby.
Sotheby's, they do the auctions, just auctioned off Tom Brady's game-worn 1998 Rose Bowl jersey and his 1995 Alamo Bowl jersey for $192,000 each.
Game-worn.
Here's the problem.
Rose Bowl and Alamo Bowl.
He didn't play in either of those games. So, I mean, he wore
the shirt.
As he just stood on the sidelines, but, there's maybe still some juice in there.
I think we need to have, if we're going to have lawmakers getting involved in flag planting, maybe we should have lawmakers get involved in define game worn. Because to me, game worn means you played in the game.
Well, he practiced. Threw the ball around before the game.
I understand it's the jersey he wore while he stood on the sidelines
and wore a
nothing.
Headset, probably.
And I'm sure the people who bid on this also were aware of that and said that's good enough for me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying maybe you should say it's an authentic jersey that he wore, but it never was used in a game. It was not game used because it never played in the game. You know what? Then I guess anybody standing in sweatpants and a sweatshirt like a walk-on who has a jersey that they pull on over their stuff and then they never even suit up for the game, that's also game-worn material. I just don't think that means the same as if you bought, let's say, a jersey from a player who made like 8 tackles.
Teddy has just alerted me that we did a Bill Belichick reads World War II script.
What?
I don't remember anything about this, but I just looked it up, and it's 3.5 minutes long.
Oh, God.
Why did we do such long bits?
It was 7 years ago that we did this, but...
did you listen to it?
I just listened to the beginning.
Is it any good?
It had to be horrible.
It's not, so you might just play like 15, 20 seconds of it.
All right, here you go.
Planning for the operation began in 1943. In the months leading up to the invasion, the Allies conducted a substantial military deception, codenamed Operation Bodyguard, to mislead the Germans as to the date and location of the main Allied lead.
We did this for 3.5 minutes.
No. Here's what I remember. I think we did this as a bit that was like, Bill Belichick is reading the history of World War II. Let's check in on him. And we would fade it up. And then we would go back to talking about something else. And then we would play it again. It's like, is he still going? And then, so we had to do a long amount of it so that whenever we went to it, it was still playing something.
I recall none of that.
I think that's what happened. I could be wrong.
See, what happened was...
I'm just telling you.
I know what you're doing in 6 years, Bone.
6 years?
Yeah, 6 years.
Okay.
And if you're alive, and I'm going to tell you what you're going to do coming up next.
You too.
What?
Nothing. Huh? Go ahead.
Hold on a second.
Planning for the operation began in 1943. In the months leading up to the invasion,
I can't do this to anybody.
Were you kidding?
That's
25. There's a 25-year-old woman right now who's like, yeah, play more of it. It's so hot.
Common Man and T-Bone on the Fan.
Fan Traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza, home of the Grandview Browns backers.
You should watch out for an accident that's on both shoulders of westbound 670 before 5th Avenue. Things are moving slowly from International Gateway. And we also have slower traffic on westbound 70 downtown between the 71 East Split and Livingston Avenue. This report is sponsored by Allstate. Some people just know you could save money on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Those people are probably saving a carload of cash right now. So what are you waiting for? Check Allstate first for a quote today. You're in good hands with Allstate. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Fan Traffic sponsored by Roosters. For every $50 you spend in Roosters gift cards this holiday season, you'll receive a $10 Roosters bonus buck. Available at Roosters locations or at roosterswings.com.
Hey guys, it's D. Miller. It's the holidays, but if you're feeling bah humbug, it could be low testosterone. Testosterone therapy, or TRT, can help put some jingle in your bells. But we're not all the same, so don't go for just any standard dosage TRT plan. I recommend the personalized treatment that you get with the experts at Low T Center. They have more than a decade of experience. Their TRT plan is tailored just for you. So go to lowtcenter.com and book your appointment. That's lowtcenter.com. Low T Center, reinventing men's healthcare.
If your garage door doesn't have windows, but you can still see through it, we are Deluxe Door Systems. For 30 years, we fixed crappy garage doors, straightforward, honest, and for less than you think. DeluxeDoorSystems.com.
Hey, it's Bobby Carpenter. Is your business generating over $1 million a year in revenue? If your financial advisory team isn't keeping pace, maybe it's time for a change. Here's Brad Hennebert with Premier Advisors.
Thanks, Bobby. Our team integrates financial planning and asset management with business accounting and tax preparation. Business owners have planning needs that are unique. We work with you to design a seamless financial services bundle tailored to your business with monthly or quarterly advisory consultations to help guide you along the way. We don't just keep score of what happened last year. Our team combines expert financial planning and wealth management with top-tier tax services, helping businesses like yours build wealth for you. Call us today at 614-524-4888. That's 614-524-4888.
Brad Hennebert is a registered representative offering securities through United Planners Financial Services. Member FINRA SIPC. Advisory services offered through TCP Asset Management LLC. Tax services offered through Premier Tax CPAs. United Planners is not affiliated with TCP Asset Management, Premier Advisors, or Premier Tax CPAs. Billiards Plus has the area's best selection of pool tables, shuffleboard tables, poker tables, and more. Select tables are still in stock, so hurry before they run out. Find stocking stuffers galore with darts, cues, and more game room goodies. Shop Billiards Plus on Dublin Center Drive in Dublin.
Here we come
Professional plumbing, we are known as Apex Pros. If you're plumbing,
honey, there's carolers at the door. I'm not sure what
your furnace goes out, there's no one near. Apex Pros comes running.
Something about furnaces and plumbing, I think.
If your furnace dies or your pipes aren't clear, electric trouble in your home, Apex Pros are near.
No, it's not very good, is it? Come in.
Heating and plumbing, electrical too. Apex Pros knows what to do.
No, not really Christmassy to sing about plumbing and furnaces, is it? Oh, yeah, they got that guarantee. What's that called?
5-star guarantee.
Are they listening out there? Can they hear what we're saying? Yeah, I probably should just lock the door.
Apex Pros, Apex Pros, Apex Pros, Apex Pros, you just Apex.com.
The Buckeye Show.
Wouldn't you rather live in a world where you can still try to win a national championship? I would. We at least have a puncher's chance.
The Buckeye Show.
Presented by Coors Light and sponsored by CareSource.
Weeknights at 6 on The Fan.
Welcome to Nada Yada Island.
We're back on the Nada Yada Island Confessions Show. Benny is about to tell us how he found two loves. Go ahead.
Yeah, thanks to Metro, I found iPhone 12 and Apple Watch SE.
At Metro, get the perfect match of both iPhone 12 with 5G and Apple Watch SE for only $99.99. You heard that right. Both for just $99.99. Holidays with Nada Yada Yada. Only at Metro by T-Mobile.
Bring your number and ID, sign up for Metro Flex Plus, and add a watch line. Not available if you're with T-Mobile or been with Metro in the past 180 days. Limit 2 per account.
At Meijer, we believe the holidays should be a special time. A time when families and friends can gather for the simple purpose of enjoying each other's company. From the gifts and decorations which make the moment, to the fresh ingredients that make the meal. Count on Meijer to bring the magic of the season to life with just one stop. We're always working harder to make the holidays a good deal better. Meijer, bring more good to the holidays.
Want to know anything about the Fans contest, how to win, or what's up for grabs? Check out 971thefan.com. The Fan, Ohio's sports destination.
The kings of local social media.
Twitters and twatters.
This is Common Man and T-Bone.
Common Man and T-Bone brought to you by the Hinder Motor Company. It is Wildcard Wednesday. But before we get to more of your wild cards,
okay,
Fish has handed me the plug sheet for tomorrow, and it is a doozy. 7:17 on Morning Juice, Ross Bjork, OSUAD in studio. In studio.
All right.
8:17 tomorrow morning, Dean Evison, Jackets head coach. Bishop and Friends at 10:30. We'll have Paul Feinbaum, Pied Piper of the Hillbillies. And then we will have Adam Rittenberg on the show tomorrow.
Yes.
At 3:34. So, and then Jackets and Capitals at night.
By the way, if you'd like free access to that Ross Bjork interview, just type in promo code OSUFB.
Mm-hmm.
You will get it early. Check it out now. Mike, I had a few people send me this. Ralph was one of them who said, "My guys, I have no words for this." And then he retweeted something. This is an account that is talking about a woman named Lily Phillips.
Okay, sounds nice.
Judging by Lily Phillips's online persona, it appears she is an OnlyFans model. Let her live.
Okay.
Apparently, she had posted that she was going to try to set some kind of record by sleeping with 100 men in 24 hours. Right?
Why?
Because there was a challenge. I don't know. Like she wanted to break a record or something.
Disgusting.
Anyway,
okay.
Well, they interviewed her after this. Someone did, and the video is they're like, "So how are you feeling?" And she's like,
"What is this, a post-game press conference? She's at the podium sipping a Gatorade?"
It kind of seems like that. And this woman has, she's kind of like in tears, doesn't seem very happy, and she's basically saying like, I didn't really enjoy that. That didn't go as that was not fun. That was
hell.
That was really not what I expected.
What did you expect?
Well, and then
you've broken T-bone.
Well, then no. Beyond that, then you have people on the internet being like, "Yeah, lady, yeah," and it's like,
what? Yeah, as in good or bad?
No, they're like saying like, "Look at this, women." you think it's all fun and games, don't you? It's like, I don't think most women are signing up to do this.
Who thinks sleeping with 100 guys in 24 hours is something you look forward to?
She's weird for wanting to do that. Then the people who are taking this video and be like, yeah, ladies, I don't know if you know this. I don't know if you know this. That's gross. And it's like, you're mansplaining one woman sleeping with 100 men, 2 women? Why? They know. I think most women are very aware that's disgusting.
I had no idea.
All right, here's something for you. Want disgusting? I got disgusting.
Okay.
This is from Hulk's bottom half. He says, my waffle stompers.
Great.
This is the question I know I can only get the answer from you two. Why is it every time I drop a deuce, if I don't go back for a courtesy wipe 10 minutes later, it looks like the winner of the Daytona 500 just laid the biggest burnout in my boxers? I have the answer for you, Hulk's bottom half.
Do?
I do, and that is because you have a non-penetrating hemorrhoid up there.
What?
You have a hemorrhoid. Now, some poke out, some don't. You have an internal hemorrhoid. And what happens is that hemorrhoid traps some of the waste up in there. So you think you get it all. The paper looks clean.
Okay.
But then as you stand up and gravity starts to occur over the next 10 minutes or so and you're walking around, the remnants there, which has been blocked by the hemorrhoid previously, starts to leak out. And that's when you have that problem. You're welcome.
I just want to point out that this is not medical advice.
It is medical. I'm telling you, that's what it is.
There's no way you know that this guy has a hemorrhoid. I'm sorry.
I'm telling you.
No, that may be why you've had that happen before.
He's got a hemorrhoid. He's got something blocking.
Hey, I hope you're right, and I hope this is one of those things where people across Central Ohio are like, oh my gosh, I had no idea. And Preparation H goes off the shelves, and people are like getting relief for an issue they've had.
I'm telling
just saying, you are not a doctor. It seems like you may not, House, be able to fully diagnose this one without some internal investigation.
Which one of us here has slept with 100 men in 24 hours?
Both of us.
Yes. And I can tell you right now, that man has a hemorrhoid.
Okay.
And I'm going to tell you right now what you're going to do in 6 years.
Okay. Have a hemorrhoid and sleep with 100 men?
Yes.
Okay. Great.
They announced the destinations for the 2030 and 2034 World Cup today. The 2030 World Cup will be held across Morocco, Portugal, and Spain. Also, 3 one-off matches held in 3 South American countries. Why? I don't know.
I do know, and I feel like I already knew this. Am I psychic, or was this out there previously?
Maybe it was being discussed, but it was confirmed today.
I'm guessing the 3 countries, at least 2 of them, are Brazil and Uruguay.
Uruguay!
I think Uruguay is where, I want to say that's where they held the first World Cup back in 1930. And I feel like this would then be the 100th anniversary of that World Cup. And I believe Uruguay also won that World Cup. I'm guessing it's Argentina, Brazil, and Uruguay. If I had to hazard a guess as to which 3 South American countries are getting this, that would be my guess.
And in 2034, Saudi Arabia gets the World Cup. Now, the last time we had the World Cup in a desert environment, they had to move it to
the
winter time in Qatar because, hot.
Right.
Are they going to do that here too?
I would think they would have to. I don't know how they could. I also found it interesting because there were some Premier League managers they saw this and they were like, oh, of course. They're already angry about the World Cup being in Saudi Arabia in 2020 or 2034. And I just thought at the moment when I heard that, one, why are you complaining? You're a Premier League coach. Your lifespan is like 2 years. Most of you are not going to be coaching in this league when that happens.
Yeah, but they don't think about that.
Also, the guys you're talking about that will be so tired by that are going to be playing in this World Cup, they're like 9 right now.
Hi.
I get it. Maybe worry about the next couple World Cups before we get to I don't want to go to the Saudi Arabia World Cup. That seems miserable to be that hot in the middle of in the middle of summer.
Saudi Arabia has never previously hosted a tournament of this magnitude and will have to construct 8 stadiums that will be used for the event. So 8 brand new stadiums will be constructed.
Look, man.
See, what happened was
I'm not trying to bring
100 guys lined up.
I'm not trying to bring everybody down here, but the last time we had to construct new stadiums in a very compressed amount of time, we had a humanitarian crisis where over 1,000 people died to build those stadiums. maybe we don't need to just replicate that, FIFA. Maybe this time you could put it in a country where they already have stadiums built, and you could already just have the games in safe locations where people won't die.
Did the check clear, Bone?
Yes, I'm sure it did.
All right.
I'm sure it did.
There you go. You have your answer.
Okay.
FIFA is nothing if not consistent.
I like you. You brought me again into the FIFA.
Here's what I know. If, like, one person dies in a crime, then that one person who killed that person should go to jail. But if one person oversees the death of 1,000 people to build soccer stadiums, we should let them do it again. This is what I've just learned here in this segment. That's great. Okay.
That's correct.
Good stuff.
All right, I'm going to lift your spirits.
Okay.
Okay? I've already solved the world's hemorrhoid problems, but I guess I'll do something else today. I'm going to lift your spirits because Jen Winters is coming in here. She says she has special gifts to give to me from our friends at the Lion's Den. I'm so excited for this.
I just want to be clear. Jen did not go to the Lion's Den, purchase these for you.
No, this is
from the Lion's Den.
From them, saying thank you for being a wonderful partner of ours.
Jen is the courier of this situation.
That's correct.
Okay.
She's erotic Santa.
Okay.
That's next. Colin Man and T-Bone on the Fan.
Fan Traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza, home of the Grandview Browns backers.
Stop-and-go traffic is causing a 20-minute delay on eastbound 70 on the east side between James Road and 270. And we also have a slowdown due to an accident that's on the left shoulder of westbound 70 on the west side at Wilson Road. This report is sponsored by eBay. We all got a thing. Yes, even you. If you love fashion, car parts, trading cards, whatever you're into, it's on eBay. So go find the thing that keeps you up at night. eBay. Things people love. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Fan Traffic is brought to you by Monogram Homes. Start your true custom home journey today with a builder you can trust. Monogram Homes. Visit Monogram Homes online at monogramhomes.net.
'Tis the season to raise a little Cane with Raising Cane's. Spread joy with craveable chicken finger meals and treat everyone on your nice list to a Cane's gift card or plush puppy, which benefits local pet organizations. Happy holidays from Raising Cane's. One love.
If you're struggling with ED or your performance is down and your belly fat is growing, listen up. You've got one life. Now is the time to act.
At the Columbus Men's Clinic, we're not just healthcare, we're your secret weapon. Don't wait another day. Here's why you need to act right now.
Every moment you delay, your condition could worsen. It's not just about sex, it's about your heart, your relationship, your life.
The Columbus Men's Clinic has over 10 years of proven results for low testosterone and increasing drive, energy level, and performance. We've introduced ED and enhancement treatments so exclusive, you'll wonder why you waited.
Procrastination is the thief of time. When it comes to your sexual health, you can't afford to wait. Join the League of Gentlemen who've walked out of our doors with a swagger.
Call the Columbus Men's Clinic at 614-300-7400 or visit columbusmensclinic.com. Book your $99 male performance consultation now, including blood work. Call 614-300-7400 or visit columbusmensclinic.com. The Columbus Men's Clinic, making it happen.
What's your favorite way to spend time? With family, friends, grabbing some alone time because you need a little space from your family and friends? One thing's for sure, it's not an unexpected stay in a hospital. Unfortunately, last year, flu and COVID hospitalized 1.3 million adults, and nearly 1 million of them were 65 or older. So get your updated vaccines, and don't let flu or COVID interrupt your life. Risk less, do more. Get started at vaccines.gov. Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
Get Eco.
ECO. Hey, Aaron, did you know I invented one of the most important things in the whole toilet industry?
You did? What was it?
I invented jiggling the handle.
You did that? Doesn't everybody just...
Think back to the first time you jiggled the handle on a toilet that wouldn't stop running. It was because somebody shouted, "Jiggle the handle."
I guess now that I think about it.
Well, that person was told by somebody, and that somebody was told by somebody, and it all traces back to me.
Get Eco.
ECO.
So, as impressive as that is, Jerry, you know people could just get Eco to come and fix their toilet so it doesn't run on.
That would also work, I guess.
Get Eco.
ECO.
And once we fix it, it's fixed. You don't have to jiggle the handle next time.
No, you're right. That is better.
Although we should keep passing your wisdom along, in case it happens at somebody else's house.
Thanks, Aaron.
Get Eco.
ECO.
Eco Plumbers, electricians, and HVAC technicians.
GetEco.com.
Come try Skyline Chili's new mac and cheese 3-way, made with creamy cavatappi pasta in a 3-cheese blend, topped with Skyline chili and their shredded Wisconsin cheddar. The new mac and cheese 3-way at participating Skyline locations for a limited time.
What's better than giving a gift everyone wants? Getting free gas and groceries by earning perks on gift cards purchased at Giant Eagle, Market District, and Get-Go. Choose from hundreds of gift cards to make everyone merry this holiday season from the biggest retailers and best brands, all while earning you free gas and groceries. Stop in our stores for bonus perk offers on gift cards. Give the gift everyone wants and get a little something for yourself, too. The holidays are magical at Giant Eagle, Market District, and Get-Go.
Broadcasting from the Lindsay Honda Studios.
Honda makes the cars. Lindsay makes the difference. Visit lindsayhonda.com.
WBNS-FM, HD1 Columbus. The Fan. Sports Center.
Good afternoon. I'm Paul Keels. The NFL announcing today the first ever regular season game to be held in Berlin. That'll occur next year. It'll be the 5th game to be played in Germany. Washington Commanders wide receiver and former Ohio State Buckeye Noah Brown most likely will miss the rest of the season with what the team is calling a significant internal injury. Ohio State announcing the dates of their conference football games for next season, highlighted by the opener September 27th at Washington and the regular season finale November 29th at Michigan. From baseball, Boston Red Sox have acquired left-handed pitcher Garrett Crochet from the Chicago White Sox in exchange for 4 minor league prospects. Crochet was considered the best starting pitcher on the trade market, and Cleveland Guardians radio announcer Tom Hamilton today named winner of the Ford Frick Award from the Baseball Hall of Fame. Breaking sports news when it happens on The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
Some fans drink the Kool-Aid. These guys drink the bleach. This is Man and Bone.
It is Wildcard Wednesday. We're about to prove that to you with this segment right here. Jen Winters has popped her head in here.
Hi.
Hello, Jen.
Hi.
How's it going?
Should I read the toy drive?
Yeah, please.
Every child deserves a toy at Christmas, but unfortunately, not every family can make it happen. That's where the Big 10 TV drive-thru comes in. This Thursday, that's tomorrow, bring new unwrapped toys to the 10 TV and Fan Studios at 770 Twin Rivers Drive between 7 a.m. and 6:30 p.m. Together, we can bring smiles to kids in need and make this holiday season unforgettable. All right, regardless of what you're about to hear, please do this.
Yes,
okay?
Please do this.
It is an excellent cause. Our friend, television legend Angela Pace, spends tons of time out there.
Yes.
Putting all this together. She would love to see you and touch you and hug you. All of it tomorrow.
Angela Pace, number one, she loves helping bring smiles to kids' faces during this holiday season.
She's all about the children.
She loves it so much that she will scream at all of us when it comes to where we park for the next yesterday, today, tomorrow. Like, don't park anywhere close because this is where you're going to donate the toys. That is where we usually park. So we have to
parked in
move.
the back today.
Me too.
I didn't flaunt the rules.
I parked right by the door.
I know
I
you did. You flaunted.
She can't yell at me.
You can't flaunt the rules. You may have flouted the rules, but that's not a thing you can do.
But seriously, please
flaunt the rules.
I
stop by, say hi, drop off some toys.
Yes, please do that.
All right. So you have brought in.
It's a day of giving. I heard you say that.
It is.
It's a day of giving.
Mm-hmm.
And
I hope tonight to be receiving whatever's in that bag.
Well, I mean, because tomorrow's the toy drive for the children, as you say.
My good friend Peg is coming over this evening.
Yes. Well, and today is the toy drive for the adults.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
This is from our friends over at the Lion's Den.
Yes, the Lion's Den.
They are a proud sponsor of the Common Man Basement YouTube show. Mm-hmm. So go on YouTube, search for Common Man Basement, and there you go.
Perfect.
You'll also see my lovely daughter giving you a tour of our house for Christmas.
Adorable.
There you go.
All right, we're going to start off with soft goods. These things are just some swag. So you've got
a hat. That's nice.
Nice.
A hat. It's a nice looking
Lion's
hat.
Den logoed hat. That's
It's a good hat.
very nice.
Wear this to your Christmas celebration.
You got some koozies.
Oh,
koozies.
Not
very good.
To be confused with something else.
Can I have one of those?
Yes, you can. Here you go.
Can I have one for my mom as well?
Sure
She's a
you
big
can.
fan.
Absolutely.
My mom would like one of
There
these.
you
Thank
go.
you very much.
I
She's
like
very excited
these.
about that.
Some more soft goods. This is actually, I bet you Kristen would love those.
What is it?
It's a
T-shirt?
pair of pants with a
it's
with a logo on it.
There's like
wait, the crotch is sewn in.
It is.
Oh,
yeah.
It's
that's
a high class establishment.
These are just like promotional goods you could get from anybody.
Right.
But these are from tchotchkes from the Lions.
there you go.
Very nice that you got tchotchkes from the Lions.
I like this very much.
Good use of the Yiddish, by the way. Janet would approve. A T-shirt.
Okay. Just a logo?
Yeah, and there's another T-shirt in here, too.
Okay.
Oh, those are nice.
Same one?
Yeah. So
the official store of pleasure, passion, romance.
Yes.
Yeah.
We'll
The
hold
Lions.
that up to the
And
camera.
romance. That's right.
So you got two
All right, so
T-shirts.
you got gifts. That's
so,
great.
So far, this is very
the
nice.
best, though,
but I'm a
about
little
this
underwhelmed.
is that they only have the black bags.
Well, yeah, because
what do you
they
want, a
have
secret bag?
they have
I
a
love that,
discreet
though.
they have discreet packaging.
I know. I love that.
For all your adult needs.
Yeah. So we're going to start off with something, and I'm just going to just stick this right here.
Oh, it's okay. There's a sticky.
It sticks.
That's a.
I tried it out.
Oh,
there
I
you go
see.
on your desk earlier.
I see.
It was really fun.
I'll tell you what you're doing there.
It's for Hanukkah. It has been circumcised.
It's blue and white.
And it's blue and white.
It's very nice.
They call this Timmy H size. Is what they call this.
Good. This is great.
Timmy H size.
I just want to point out, Angela Pace is like right in the next studio. This is
Angela's not a prude, man.
Angela
Speaking of
Pace
which,
is here.
By the way, she approved all of this.
She approved all of this.
She did. Okay.
Angela, you want to come in?
Angela.
Don't make her.
Look at the size of this thing, Angela. This isn't going to do anything for anybody.
She's got a toy drive.
It's like a coat
tomorrow.
Hook. What
Let
that
her
is.
deal with the toy drive tomorrow.
It's a coat hook.
You hang a wreath on your front door with this thing. Look at that. All right, give me something else.
Here. That's safe. It's
just moisturizer.
Moisturizer.
Water-based, pure, natural.
I'm gonna tell on her, or when she saw it, Angela just said, "Well, it's lube."
Oh, that's right.
It's moisturizer.
Yeah. Save that for Rimmer. He always likes talking
give
about
this to your mom too.
No, Rimmer always. He's coming in later. We'll save this for Rimmer. He likes to talk about lube, right?
I think this is my
A lot of
favorite.
quick lube stuff he talks about,
Like Jiffy Lube. This is my favorite.
Oh, that's
see,
another.
now
that's a tool.
That's it. If
That's
you've
a
had
tool
back
of the week.
surgery and
I
you
see.
can't reach all the way.
Yes, it's called the Inya. INYA. Oh my G.
Oh my G.
Oh my G.
And it has a flexible
flexible shaft. It says it right here.
Enya had a lot of hits back in the day.
Yes, it's
Am I
the
wrong?
color of it's the color of Mr. Meeseeks from Rick and Morty. If you wanted to know what color it was.
Well, I know what color you can see.
It comes with a USB cable to charge.
So you can use your laptop.
Plug it into your laptop.
I see.
You know what? By the way, let's destigmatize this.
Yeah, let's normalize.
Take it to work and plug it in and say, hey.
It's a personal
How do you know
massager.
what it, look, you can get a good spot on your neck. You got a crick in your neck or your back.
Yeah.
My neck.
Oh.
My back. Lick my...
And my...
Right.
I would
That's
like
good.
to say hello to my friend Jackie, who is driving her son home from school.
Hi, Jackie.
Love you, Oliver and Jackie.
We're giving gifts.
We're giving gifts.
This
It's
is a good
giving
lesson for the
Wednesday.
kids.
Gift giving Wednesday, sorry.
The Enya? Is that what it's called?
Enya. Up
All right.
Enya.
Okay, these are very good.
Here is an original connection We Vibe.
Oh, this is
What is this?
We
this
Vibe.
This is It Vibes.
It vibes.
It vibes.
But where do you put it?
Where do you think?
That's up to you.
I guess it's whatever you decide it
Can I
needs
tell
to
you something?
go.
This is a very nice gift because they got the price tag on the back of this. It's $165.
Oh yeah, they're giving you something.
All said and done, close to like $300, $400.
They're giving you some really high-end products.
Very impressed. I may re-gift this to my relatives.
In-law?
My mother-in-law?
Your mother-in-law.
Well, she is a little uptight sometimes.
Nothing says "I love you, Mom" like a gift, like a We Vibe.
A little bit of a white elephant
So then here's
situation
this
there.
thing.
There's a diagram on the backbone
I see
that
now
shows you how to
you can
use it.
I see it. You can use it
There's
in
a
a
drawing.
variety of ways. I had not imagined that way.
My name is Simon, and I like to do drawings.
Is that what this is called?
No, this is to quote Britney Spears, this is the womanizer.
Oh.
And it has a little suction cup on it
Okay.
thing. And it also...
It has a patented technology called Pleasure Air Technology.
There you go. Air technology. Like
I think
Air
it's got
Jordan.
a travel lock in case you wanted to bring it on a plane with
It's
you.
like Air Jordan, but for your feet.
Have you never flown Pleasure Air before? It's quite a interesting experience.
It's waterproof.
Their slogan is "You always arrive early."
Oh, so you could take it to the beach with
No?
you.
Okay.
Or to the pool.
You need a Hummer? What?
Take it to the beach or the pool.
Oh, sure.
Magnetic charging, too, with this.
Oh, you
Yes,
can
you
use it
could.
MagSafe like my phone.
Oh, perfect.
I'll tell you what,
Can you
the
charge
days
your
of the big D batteries and this stuff, that's over, right?
Can you?
Well, so are the days of the big D.
Can you
am I
charge?
right?
Can you charge that with? Can you charge your phone with this?
I think so.
I'm sure you probably
Great.
can.
This is Womanizer, the original.
Except
no
Except no
impersonations.
No
This
impersonations.
is $125, this thing.
Yeah, I got it. Well,
so-
I don't know if you know this. These products are not cheap
No,
to
they're
make
not.
this. There's a
but
lot of technology
you
that
also
goes
have
into
to
this.
maintain
What's
them.
this, Banaka?
It's cleaner for your toys.
Oh yeah,
have
you
to
got to
spray it in your mouth.
clean
Yeah.
it. You got to clean the toys,
Yeah.
right? Of
Yeah.
course.
A little cleaner. Very nice.
Let's see. There's also this thing. Now, I have seen this on the TikToks.
Okay.
And it is called the SK Air Suction Vibe. And it's a rose.
It's a rose.
Oh.
A rose for Valentine's Day. A little early,
I
but
like
Yeah.
that.
keep that for Valentine's Day and then present that to
It's in a
someone you
very
love.
pretty gold and red box.
It's
I mean,
embossed. The box
there's
is
gold
embossed.
leafing on it. It's very.
First of all, you did not
nice.
say the brand name of this.
What's
What
the
is
brand name?
Rosegasm.
Rose.
Rosegasm.
No, I think that's what it's called.
This is the model?
Well, it's called Secret Kisses, I think is what the name of the brand
okay.
is.
Oh, okay.
Lion's Den,
Powerful
let us
suction
know.
function.
Yeah, it's
10 seduction modes.
Oh.
I'm sorry, suction modes. I can't read.
This is, by the way.
And
you
then
know,
there's one more.
You've got the holidays coming up. You've got someone you care about. Maybe you've already done
Absolutely.
you've done your shopping there, but you do have Valentine's Day just a few weeks after that. So, plan
I like
ahead.
to think of this next thing as kind of like the Dyson Air Wrap, the Dyson hair dryer and curling iron.
Okay.
It's like 4 things in one.
Absolutely. Swiss Army knife of sex toys.
And it's called Fun for All.
Oh, sure.
Oh, I see.
There's
Yeah.
a lot of
So you
different
get a
ways you can
lot of
go with that.
attachments.
There's different stuff in here.
Yeah.
Different shapes. This is a Lion's Den exclusive.
It is.
I'll
That's
tell
how you
you.
know it's good.
That, with different packaging, I would think that's like a Ryobi product that just is an attachment that you would add on
But it's
to.
not Ryobi.
But it's not Ryobi.
Because
They've got the
it's an
cactus
ombre.
over here. They got the lipstick over here.
The lipstick.
Yeah.
They've got the sea monster.
The sea
over
monster.
here, right?
You've got the lonely cactus. I think there is the third one over.
But unlike Ryobi, it's not that neon green. It's orange ombre into like a purple. So
Yeah,
and then,
that's right.
And then if Samantha wants, she can use this bag and take it to school.
Oh, yeah, that's nice. You can hold her library books in there.
And it ties in. It kind of looks like maybe it's like the Lion King because the Mufasa story is about to come out.
I can feel the love tonight.
So I hope you do feel the love tonight.
Jen,
Yes.
you've made my day.
Hey, thanks. And I'd like to say, hey, Lion's Den, I might have a podcast come out. Call me. We'll do something.
Well, I may be able to loan these out to you.
Oh, no, I just want to get paid by them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I see. Thank you, Jen.
You're welcome.
I have a fascinating thing to share with you coming up next. Common Man and T-Bone on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza, home of the Grandview Browns backers.
You should know that northbound 270's off-ramp to I-70 on the west outer belt is currently closed due to some police activity, so seek an alternate route there. And we've got some stop-and-go traffic that's causing a 5-minute delay on northbound 71 on the north side between 670 and 11th Avenue. This report is sponsored by Donato's Pizza. Every piece is important. Introducing Donato's new Italian meatball and sausage pizza with family recipe meatballs and sausage, plus Asiago, smoked provolone, Romano, and marinara. Now get $3 off any large pizza using promo code 3. Order today. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Fan Traffic sponsored by The Waterworks. Better care, better value, better results. Visit The Waterworks online at thewaterworks.com. A proud sponsor of Ohio State Athletics.
Year-end pricing. New Kias under $5 a day at Great Lakes Kia.
$5? You see, Max, the holidays drive everyone crazy. Especially Great Lakes Kia.
Hi, mister. Did you hear? Year-end pricing.
Thanks, kid, but my credit's in the doghouse. No offense, Max.
If you've got a job, you ride.
A job, eh? Go on.
Lease new Kia K4, K5, and Sorrentos. All three under $5 a day at Great Lakes Kia.
That's only $149 a month for 24 months.
New 25 Kia K5 LXS, K4 LXS, and Sorrento LX. Standard with third row seating. All three under $5 a day. Save thousands.
Thousands?
And we have 0% financing.
I'm warm. I'm tingly. I can't take it.
You're happy.
New Kias under $5 a day.
During the season of New Tradition sales event.
Great cars.
Great people. Great Lakes Kia.
In Columbus.
GreatLakesKia.com.
To qualified buyers, visit GreatLakesKia.com for details.
Snip, tuck, fold, crease, tuck tape.
It's not that complicated, Dad.
Wrap, crease, tape, twist tape.
Ohio Lottery scratch shops make great holiday gifts and play holiday bonus millions with a 200 times multiplier and a $2 million top prize.
Fold, crinkle, crinkle, roll.
Plus, you can enter non-winning tickets in My Lotto rewards for a second chance to win up to 1,000 times the price of your ticket.
Please crinkle, gate fold, rim, curl, sponge.
The best part, Dad? No wrapping required.
No tuck, fold?
No tuck, fold.
Give the gift of fun. Lottery players are subject to Ohio laws and condition regulations. Play responsibly.
Hey, it's Bobby Carpenter. The holidays are here, and let's face it, it's easy to put on a few extra pounds between the parties, the food, and the stress. But this year, do something different and try semaglutide from Affinity Whole Health. Semaglutide is a game changer for weight loss. It'll help curb cravings and keep your energy up so you can tackle the holidays with ease. If you're thinking about TRT or already on it, they work together for amazing results. Get started at feelgreatcolumbus.com. That's feelgreatcolumbus.com.
'Tis the season to be hungry at Roosters. That's why for every $50 spent on Roosters gift cards, you'll receive a $10 Rooster Buck back in your stocking. May your holidays be filled with friends and family, love and laughter, and of course, Roosters Wings. Go to roosterswings.com today or drop by any Roosters location to purchase your $50 holiday gift cards and receive a $10 Rooster Buck in return. Happy holidays from all of us at Roosters. Roosters, a fun, casual joint.
If you need a new furnace, don't settle for a quote north of $7,000. Call your local Sears Heating and Cooling team instead, because those prices are unnecessary. At Sears, we're not plumbers or electricians. We are your Central Ohio heating experts. We keep our overhead low and pass those savings on to you. Save thousands and enjoy a 10-year parts and labor warranty, all without sacrificing service or quality. So get a quote from Sears Heating and Cooling and understand why we are proudly celebrating 75 years as your partner in comfort. SearsHeatingCooling.com.
Join our resident gambling degenerates Dave Biddle and Scotty Vegas for On the Money, Wednesday night at 8.
Presented by ESPN Bet at Hollywood Casino Columbus.
All the action, none of the responsibility. The Fan.
Steel holiday savings are here. Make room under the tree for gifts at the top of their wish list. Right now, power up the holidays with great deals on long-lasting tools. Find the perfect gift at your local Steel dealer or shop the Steel Holiday Gift Guide at steelusa.com.
Hello, it's John Kozik, founder and president of TurboTrack Realty, and I buy real estate as is fast for cash. Give us a call today for an all-cash offer at 614-470-2000, 614-470-2000. I buy vacant properties, inherited homes, divorce situations, death in the family. I even buy my tenants won't pay me the rent houses. Give us a call today for an all-cash offer at 614-470-2000, 614-470-2000.
Driving under the influence of marijuana is illegal, and a law enforcement officer can tell if you're driving high. If you feel different, you drive different. Drive high, get a DUI. Paid for by NHTSA.
Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
Plenty of clouds around and a bit brisk on this Wednesday evening. Temperatures holding in the low 30s. Scattered snow showers this evening with little, if any, accumulation will fade early, leaving windy and cold conditions by your Thursday morning. Wind chills near zero, temperatures in the teens. Not a whole lot better during the day. We'll see a bit of sunshine by the afternoon on Thursday, but temperatures only reaching the mid to upper 20s. With your 10 weather impact forecast, I'm Chief Meteorologist Jerry Martz on The Fan.
ESPN Bet is the official sports book of Common Man and T-Bone. On your phone or in person at Hollywood Casino Columbus. The Fan.
Barely famous, incredibly stupid. Back to Man and Bone.
Hey, please subscribe to the podcast of This Stupid Show. It's available wherever you get your stupid audio. Just search Common Man and T-Bone. Click subscribe. Every single show comes right to your device free of charge. Podcast is brought to you by our friends Care Heating and Cooling. It's Wildcard Wednesday, if you couldn't tell by that last segment.
It's wild.
You can tweet us at manandbone971. Text the burner phone 614-787-3093. Before we get to more wild cards.
Okay.
I saw this today. When was the last time you saw a rank of the top 10 markets for an NFL game, and the home team for one of the home market for one of the teams is not in the top 10?
I don't know that I've ever seen that.
Never.
Right.
Here is the top 10 markets for this past weekend's Chargers-Chiefs game.
Okay.
Number 1, Kansas City.
Number 1 by a lot.
They got a 45.1 rating.
This roughly means that 80% of the TVs that were turned on in Kansas City in that market during that time period were on that game.
82 share. So, yes, 82%.
Right. It's an unbelievable number.
Number 2, St. Louis.
Okay.
It's same state.
I know, I guess.
You know,
right?
so you got Chiefs fans, I'm sure, living in St. Louis.
Yeah, sure.
16.8 was the rating there. Number 3, Denver, 14.8 rating. Number 4, Pittsburgh, 13.8. Number 5, San Diego, the market where the Chargers once lived.
Right.
13.4. Cincinnati, 6th, 13.3. West Palm Beach, Florida, 7th, 13.3. Minneapolis, 8th. Austin, 9th. Dallas, 10th. The city of Los Angeles.
Insane.
Is not listed in the top 10 markets for this game.
Oh, my God.
Look, we always make jokes like, who are these Charger fans? Where do they come from? But, look, I'm not suggesting that the city of Los Angeles would have an 82 share like Kansas City would. All right?
Right.
Because there's lots. Colin Cowherd tells me there's tons of things to do in L.A. There's the beach, there's the smog, there's the traffic, and people aren't at home on a Sunday night watching a football game. I got it. But to not even show up in the top 10, what the hell are we doing?
I don't understand it at all. And I know, like, if you don't know how some of this stuff works, there will be people who will make the argument in the TV world that will say, yeah, that doesn't matter, though, because 80% of, let's say, what is Kansas City, probably like 2 million people in their market area, if that, 80% of that is still a really good number, but is that more than, say, 5% of Los Angeles, which has many, many, many more people? I think where that loses or doesn't make sense is the momentum in your city when you are in Kansas City and everyone is locked in on this team. Everywhere you go, it's Chiefs. It's always being talked about. But also when you go to these other cities where the NFL's big and you see that every sports bar you go into, they're all watching these big games. Then you go to Los Angeles and you find that it's just one of, like, yes, many other things going on and no one really cares that much about it unless it's the Super Bowl or unless it's national championship game for one of their local college teams or something. They're not tuning in great numbers. They're not tuning in the way that city doesn't become taken over by that team. And I feel like in New York, that would not be the case.
No.
In Chicago, that would not be the case.
No, it's not. We see the numbers for New York. We see the numbers for places like Miami.
Right.
Which, by the way, also have many of the perks that people talk about in Los Angeles.
You see the numbers in San Diego, which also has the great weather. They have the even more weird thing where they got burned by this own team.
That's correct.
Leaving, and yet they showed up in the ratings.
Anyway,
Los Angeles doesn't. Very bizarre.
Wildcard Wednesday. From Leatherberry, he's on the burner phone. My guys. Who is the bot-sounding guy that reads the ads? Is he a real person? Yes.
Oh, you mean
his name is Bob Taylor. He's our production director.
I didn't know if they meant that or the guy who, like, does our imaging, like the intros and outros and stuff like that.
I don't think so. I think he's referring to Bob. Bob has worked here for 36 years.
Let him live.
Because it just popped up on the little screen the other day. He celebrated his 36th anniversary. He is not allowed to retire until I say it's okay.
Okay.
He has agreed to this.
That's very good. No, you're right. Bob is a real dude and a good dude, and he does a lot of good work here, and we love having him here. Meat Sweat says...
That didn't sound believable at all.
What do you mean? I don't know how much you want me to say about him. I love Bob. He's great.
Meat Sweats.
Meat Sweat says, my trendsetters. Poo bearing is now socially acceptable. This is a hypothetical, okay? So poo bearing, if you don't know,
What is poo bearing?
You know what? You came with the term. Matty Ice, when he's at home by himself, what does he do? He wears a T-shirt and no pants. That's poo bear.
I see.
You're walking around like that. So he says this is now socially acceptable. Home, work, restaurants, everywhere, and becoming more popular. Would you partake? Would it feel awkward being the only one at a restaurant with pants on if this trend became a thing?
That's very interesting. Because you would stand out in the crowd for having pants.
Right.
Right? And is this a judgment-free zone here?
What do you mean?
Do some cackling and laughing and...
Well, listen.
Especially this time of year, man. I go inverted.
If it's socially acceptable, that means everyone is out there. So by this point, presumably, you've seen so many different things. It's just, you're not even looking at this point, right?
Well, I understand that. But what I'm saying to you is, I know it's socially acceptable, but like I go out now, everybody has a nose, right? We all have noses.
Yeah.
But there are some noses that make you notice because they're either weird shaped or crooked or big or small, whatever.
Yeah.
And I feel like there would still be some sense of judgment.
Of course there probably would be.
Right, even though we all have our pants off, there's going to be some noticing. So for that reason, I think I would keep my pants on.
Yeah, but here's the other side of that. Wouldn't that become a thing? I would guess the people that would keep their pants on, it would be presumed then like, oh, it must be either horribly deformed or just non-existent. And that's the only people who keep their pants on are people like that. So then you have to kind of go out there and be like, hey, look, it's not much, but it's what I got, and I'm not afraid to share.
Or perhaps, now this is less likely, but you put a little doubt in their mind. It's so big that it drags on the floor. And that's why you have to wear pants.
No, I don't think that would be.
So that it's not dragging on the floor.
I don't think that would be presumed. Also, who are we kidding? It could be socially acceptable all you want. There's no way Mike Riccardotti, Common Man, but for the record, T-Bone, Panama Ted probably wouldn't do this either, I don't think. I don't think any of us are going to an Applebee's, sitting down at a booth with vinyl seats.
No.
And it's like, oh, everybody's been poo bearing all day in here, and now you walk in? No. There's no way you're even going out.
Can you imagine that? You have to light the booth on fire. There's not enough disinfectant in the world to clean that vinyl.
I'll tell you right now, textile makers would be like, no one has ordered fabric suddenly in the last year and a half for any upholstery of anything. Every car is now leather.
Oh, yeah, that makes it better.
No, but I'm saying it's easier to clean. You could just, there's leather couches everywhere.
Yuck. Do you have any Wildcard Wednesdays that aren't going to make me yak?
Give me a minute. I'll have to look. I'm sure. No, I got a couple. I can find some. All right. Well, one of them, though, I think we need to wait till the next segment because it's a question that probably it requires some actual thought and then some opinion.
All right, we got 30 seconds.
Okay.
I'm going to ask Teddy a question.
Okay.
Hey, Teddy, how you doing over there?
I'm doing good, Mike.
Scotty Scheffler has been named the 2024 PGA Tour Player of the Year. This is his third straight. The only other person who has done that is Tigray. Justified here for Scotty?
Yeah, absolutely. He had a fantastic year, and he was just on another level this season. I mean, you would have probably liked to maybe win another major because he just had the one major this year. But in all the other events and some of the, like the Memorial Tournament, the elevated events, he was fantastic.
And he got arrested.
He got arrested. They won the President's Cup, and he was great. And he won the gold medal at the Olympics. So he had a fantastic year and deserved that honor. Absolutely.
Yeah. All right, thank you, Teddy.
Mm-hmm.
More people are visiting Ryan Day, and T-Bone has a real thinker for us for Wildcard Wednesday. Back in 2 minutes. Time me. Common Man and T-Bone on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza, home of the Grandview Browns backers.
We've got a 10-minute slowdown due to an accident that's blocking the left lane. If you're looking to travel on southbound 270 on the East Outer Belt between 33 and Alum Creek Drive. And there's a couple-minute delay on southbound 315 between 670 and Town Street. This report is sponsored by KFC. 'Tis the season to fill your table and feed the whole family with KFC's Festive Feast. Get 6 original recipe tenders, 6 pieces of classic fried chicken, 2 sides, and 3 sauces for just $25.99. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Fan Traffic is sponsored by Prime Sports. Download the Prime Sports Ohio app today or visit primesportsbook.com and use promo code JUSTSPORTS for a welcome bonus of up to $100.
Year-end pricing. New Kias under $5 a day at Great Lakes Kia.
$5? You see, Max, the holidays drive everyone crazy. Especially Great Lakes Kia.
Hi, mister. Did you hear? Year-end pricing.
Thanks, kid, but my credit's in the doghouse. No offense, Max.
If you've got a job, you ride.
A job, eh? Go on.
Lease new Kia K4, K5, and Sorrentos. All 3 under $5 a day at Great Lakes Kia.
That's only $149 a month for 24 months.
New 25 Kia K5 LXS, K4 LXS, and Sorrento LX. Standard with 3rd row seating. All 3 under $5 a day. Save thousands.
Thousands?
And we have 0% financing.
I'm warm. I'm tingly. I can't take it.
You're happy.
New Kias under $5 a day.
During the season of New Tradition sales event.
Great cars.
Great people. Great Lakes Kia.
In Columbus.
GreatLakesKia.com.
To qualified buyers, visit GreatLakesKia.com for details.
Welcome to Nada Yada Island.
We're back on the Nada Yada Island Confessions Show. Benny is about to tell us how he found 2 loves. Go ahead.
Yeah, thanks to Metro, I found iPhone 12 and Apple Watch SE.
At Metro, get the perfect match of both iPhone 12 with 5G and Apple Watch SE for only $99.99. You heard that right. Both for just $99.99. Holidays with Nada Yada Yada. Only at Metro by T-Mobile.
Bring your number and ID, sign up for Metro Flex Plus, and add a watch line. Not available if you're with T-Mobile or been with Metro in the past 180 days. Limit 2 per account.
Common Man and T-Bone is sponsored by the Hinderer Motor Company. We love what moves you. The Fan, Ohio's sports destination.
Murdering brain cells, one show at a time. Back to Man and Bone.
Every child deserves a toy at Christmas, but unfortunately, not every family can make that happen. That's where the Big 10 TV drive-through toy drive comes in. This Thursday, it's tomorrow. Bring new unwrapped toys to the 10 TV and Fan Studios, 770 Twin Rivers Drive, between 7 a.m. and 6:30 p.m. It's going to be cold, but we'll have volunteers out there to help you. Together, we can bring smiles to kids in need and make this holiday season unforgettable. Unforgettable. Jeff Rimmer's already here.
Yeah, well, he's not in studio yet.
No, I know. We've kicked him out of here. Not till 5 o'clock where you hear from Jeff Rimmer. It's Wildcard Wednesday.
We have swag for him. We have gifts for him.
Yes, we do. I put it by your microphone over there,
I know.
Rims.
Yeah, it's right there. It's ready for you. It's waiting to go.
More people are visiting. Hold on.
Okay.
More people are visiting Ryan Day. Former Purdue safety Dylan Theinman?
Joe Theismann. Yes.
Well, whatever. He's a number 1 safety in the portal, according to 24/7 Sports. He's planning to visit Ohio State in the next week. This according to his brother, Jake.
All right. Well, good.
He's also considering Oregon, Georgia, LSU, Penn State, and Texas.
All right. Well, I'm sure a bidding war will ensue, and if he's that good, hopefully Ohio State gets him. If
he's
not,
number 1 safety in the portal. So.
Well, what does that mean?
I don't
know. I mean, do you? I hope you've got the number 1 safety in America in Caleb Downs. It's kind of what I feel like. I hope that's
not
who you
after
have.
the season.
What do you mean?
Does he have more eligibility?
He's a sophomore.
That's right.
I think he's got another year, right? He was a freshman last year, so I think he's got one more year.
Oh, you're right. I'm sorry.
Hopefully, I hope he's here. I hope he's not transferring or anything.
What are you hearing?
I'm not hearing anything.
No, but I'm just saying, like, this is like fish sneaking up behind me.
No, it's not. It's nothing other than me just looking at Ryan Day and going, and if anybody else is looking at Ryan Day and going, then maybe they think about it. I don't know. Let's see. Mark says, my fellow bah humbuggers. What Christmas movie is overrated to you?
Elf.
Okay. What was that?
Elf.
Elf. You just don't like Elf.
I don't like Elf. And look, it's just I know what Will Ferrell's trying to do. All right. I know most people like it, and it's just me. My daughter loves to watch it. My wife thinks it's cute. He is so whimsical. Let's say that.
He's whimsical.
He is so childlike in that movie that I find it ridiculous that he even has genitals and is interested in Zooey Deschanel in any way. and that she would be interested in him.
Right, but maybe those two people are just like, that's not the number one reason we're getting together is just to, go do dirty deeds together. Maybe
These are adults.
No, but they can't have like feelings for each other that don't involve that. Like they can just be
it's called get a pet.
It is. I don't know if you know what pets are. This is weird. This is a weird conversation to have about pets and how, all I'm saying is I think that's a charming movie. I'm sorry you don't like it.
Yes, that's why I picked that one, because most people think it's really, if I picked one that sucked, then it wouldn't be overrated.
I think, I'm going to say it. I've never really gotten the Charlie Brown Christmas movie. Like, I just never got it. It's just.
Not even when you were a little kid, you didn't watch it?
No, I watched it, and then I was just like, all right. It's the same, like, gimmick over and over. Like, I don't know. It never did anything for me.
Same gimmick over and over.
Yeah, like, Peanuts comics never did it for me, because it's like, hey, the dog's sleeping on the top of the doghouse.
I don't want to split hairs, but this is also not a movie. It's just a show.
All right.
It was like a television special.
Oh, my. But it's like an hour, isn't it?
No, it's not that long.
Yeah, it is. It feels like it's 3 days long. Whenever I watch it, it's just like, God, is this over yet? Can we stop? So you're right. Probably isn't.
All right. I'm looking it up. Charlie Brown.
It's fine. It probably is. It's probably like 22 minutes. You're
Christmas run time.
It's probably very short.
Here we go.
Mm-hmm.
It is. Why can't I get a straight answer?
I don't know.
25 minutes.
Okay. Like I said, it feels like 3 days. Right. So great.
I'm just saying, not technically a movie.
Well, whatever.
Change your answer.
That's the one. No. All the other, I don't know. All the other movies are great. I don't know. I'm trying to think.
It's a Wonderful Life sucks. I've talked about that before.
You just shut your poor mouth now.
The town was better when he was gone.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was.
How is it better when he's gone?
I don't like him.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, I didn't like it. It was exciting when he was gone.
It's good that they bent over for the corporate overlords. Let everything run by Potter, that old miser. You're right. I agree.
Gambling.
Yeah.
Prostitution. It was a good time.
People were fighting at the bar. That's what you like.
I do.
You love it.
The Old West.
No, you don't.
Duels outside.
No, you don't. You go to a bar and anyone's like, hey, you're like, honey, we have to go. We have to leave now. Like, if voices are raised, you're not Paul Bissonnette. You're not getting into it, fighting 7 dudes at once. No way.
I'm like Jet Li. When people get in my grill.
In what way?
I just take them on.
Okay.
Me and Rimmer. Remember that time, Rimmer, you and me, outside the Applebee's, rowdy crowd? We kicked some ass in that parking lot, didn't we?
Yeah, that's
right.
Rimmer's shadow boxing over there. I love it. This is good. Annie Hockhausen says, my guys, with the holiday season upon us, her word, not mine, here's a question. Is there a worse social month in the year than the time between Thanksgiving and Christmas? With forced time with family, gift giving, travel expectations, pressure to see friends and family, I feel like it's second to none.
It is tough if you're, an insulated person like I am and like Annie seems to be. However, I've gotten much better over the years. First of all, medicating myself, that helps. Drinking quite a bit, that helps. Okay. And learning how to say no. I say no a lot.
Yeah.
Can you do this? No, sorry, can't do it.
See, I feel like that one, I get what Annie Hockhausen's saying, but I have a different reason why I kind of dislike this part of the month is that everybody's always busy, always. So, like, basically if, let's say you wanted to get together with a friend just to hang out because you're friends, it's like, oh, sorry, let's go out this weekend. Well, this weekend we're at such and such's house. Then there's this party this weekend that is with her family. And no one's ever around to just like have a casual hang. So that part also, if you like to socialize, but you don't want to have like a gigantic party, people are like, I'm sorry, I can't hang out with you. All of my other free time is spent at all these other things I have to go to. I don't have time for this.
I will say that I'm going to say overall, our experience with COVID, bad.
Okay.
Right?
Agreed.
Like isolated from family, friends. But it was a wonderful excuse, wasn't it?
Oh, my gosh.
I'm sorry. I just can't come. First of all, they told me, the evil warlords told me not to come. So I'm staying at home. And I feel maybe a slight tickle. So I'm sure it's nothing.
Right.
But I just want to make sure that I keep everybody healthy, so I'm going to stay home. That was the perfect out. It's like when my kid was a baby. It was one baby. No, germs. Baby.
Yeah.
Can't take her out.
Of course. Right. You don't want to get her sick.
But now I'm like, oh, she's sick. No, I'm not. She gets on the phone and tells everybody, I feel great. money.
We're at the opposite end now where we're just like, you want us to come? Really? They're all coughing and snotty, but okay, here you go. We get revenge on them for all the times they made our kids sick when we would go hang out. Now we bring the kids and get them sick. It's a nice little turn of the tables. John said, we were talking about the pipes freezing in Ohio Stadium and how hopefully that won't happen this coming weekend. The playoff game next weekend.
21st.
Or the week where we have the hockey game there. Obviously, the Stadium Series with the Jackets. We hope that doesn't happen then either. John says, unfortunately, the concern is real. Water pipes froze in C-Deck and burst, sending screaming fans running. Fountain pop was a no-go. Bottles of pop have been ordered in preparation. Can't use warmers because they don't have the electrical capacity to run everything. Okay, well, we'll find out, I guess. I didn't hear about the pipes bursting in C-Deck. I don't know if that, I didn't know about that, if that happened. Did you hear about that?
No, I know that pipes bursting is a real, no, I didn't hear about that. I know that it's a real thing, and it's a real concern. My question is, as the calendar is about to turn 2025 and we've got holograms at the Woody, why?
Yeah, I don't know.
Why is it still a concern? These upgrades should have been made. Look, it's like my in-laws when they went to sell their house. Okay? They lived there for 20 plus years, never updated anything.
All right.
And when buyers come in, they want to see, like, oh, the kitchen's got, white cabinet, whatever it is.
Whatever the current style is. They want to see that it's somewhere close to that.
Unless you give them a rock bottom price where they feel like they can come in and do the renovations that they want to and still get a good price on the house, they're going to want to see that you've upgraded the place. So what my in-laws had to do is, while they were selling it, pay for upgrades.
Ugh.
So they upgraded the place and didn't get to enjoy really any of living in the upgraded space.
Nope.
Right? Just to sell it. And Ohio State has been upgrading everything they can possibly get their hand on. We got to get this. We got for these recruits. We got to have this experience. The Woody has to look like this. But for years, they have neglected Ohio Stadium's infrastructure.
Yeah.
And I don't understand why.
I don't know either. I also don't know why that couldn't have been like a 4-year project way back when to say, you know what we're going to do? We're going to take portions of the stadium and get this fixed year over year over year.
Sometimes you have to worry about the things that don't look pretty. I mean, I know we fixed the concrete from falling on people's heads. That's great. That's more of an immediate issue.
Need that too, yeah.
But over time, fix the guts so that it doesn't just happen all at once where you say, oh my God, everything needs to be done.
Oh, don't worry. We're going to do none of that and just put a dome over it. That's what we're going to do. Cover in a dome. Modernize it, Mike. Got to modernize.
All the news and notes you need as we go on campus coming up next. Common Man and T-Bone on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza, home of the Grandview Browns backers.
You should be aware of an accident that's causing some delay on northbound Hilliard-Rome Road at Renner Road. It is stop and go from Fisher Road. And we've got a 5-minute slowdown on westbound 670 between 71 and 3rd Street. This report is sponsored by AAA Car Care Plus. Come into your local AAA Car Care Plus location and save up to $30 on auto repair with their AAA Triple Play. And on the plus side, AAA members save more. Offer valid through December 31st. See store for details. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Dormar, you're kind of hero.
Dormar can be there today, guaranteed. Visit them at dormarhvac.com.
If it sounds like you've got a screeching pterodactyl in your garage, you don't. Your garage door just sucks. We are Deluxe Door Systems. For 30 years, we fix crappy garage doors straightforward, honest, and for less than you think. At deluxedoorsystems.com.
This is Ryan Krieger, and at Krieger Ford, we know life's busy. Let us handle your car care. Enjoy our convenient pickup and delivery service, or have our technicians come to you with our mobile service van. It's fast, easy, and hassle-free. Schedule your appointment today, only at KriegerFord.com.
Better is around the corner in 2025. Feeling better, getting rid of joint pain once and for all. Hey, it's Bobby Carpenter. QC Kinetics patients are able to walk up and down the stairs like my dad, tailgate with their friends. They can finally sleep without pain waking them up. That aching, they can feel normal again. That can be you. 2025 can look very different than what the past years have looked. So call QC Kinetics and say goodbye to the shoulder, the knee, the hip, the back, whatever's aching you. QC Kinetics and Dr. Ray Tezer and his team, they're waiting for your call with the treatments right in the office with no downtime, no drugs, no surgeries. Their advanced protocols in regenerative medicine have helped tens of thousands of people get lasting relief. No steroid shots. And if you've been told surgery is your only option, well, check out a second opinion and go check out QC Kinetics. The consultation is free. Go to QC Kinetics/Columbus, or even better yet, call 380-208-4544. That's 380-208-4544 with offices in Dublin and Gahanna.
For a limited time at Speedway, get 2 big pizza slices and your favorite Coca-Cola 20-ounce for only $5 with Speedy Rewards. Choose from classic 3-cheese, pepperoni, or extreme meat pizza. Save big with the $5 meal deal with Speedy Rewards. Only at Speedway. Valid through 1/7/25. See app for full terms.
Hey friends, Beamer here. Look, it's no secret I've got some weight to lose. I look around, see everybody else here at the radio station. Other friends have done it as well. All have done it with Awaken 180. So I said to myself, all right, let's see what this is all about. I've never tried a diet or weight loss program before. Wouldn't touch the meds. It all sounded terrible. Cut this out, cut that out. Work out constantly, inject myself for life. Hard pass, no thanks. I need something that I can actually do. And Awaken 180, it makes sense. You eat more often, you keep the flavor, and most importantly, it works. I'm only 3 days in, down 7 pounds. Poof, 7 pounds already. I'm finding the rhythm, eating more frequently, and actually having fun cooking dinner again. Tasty food that fits the plan. I spatchcocked the chicken the other night. When have I ever done that before? My why is simple. I need to be around for Willie. I need to be able to play with him. I need to keep up with him and be there for him. So if you need a plan that works, do what I'm doing and everyone else has already done. Visit awaken180weightloss.com or call 844-346-1800. 844-346-1800. Let's get it done.
Leaves changing and the nighttime air is cool. Fall is the perfect time to have the Waterworks inspect and tune up your furnace. Protect your family against those wintertime furnace breakdowns. Call 614-232-2222 now to schedule.
Football season is here, and we have so much stuff. One station isn't enough. Find even more pigskin on ESPN Columbus.
Set your second preset to AM 1460 or 97.1 FM HD2, or listen on the Fan app.
Your home of the Buckeyes, the Fan.
Enjoy huge savings, thoughtful gifts, stocking stuffers, and everything you need for a memorable holiday at Meijer. Keep your family toasty and warm with Falls Creek outerwear at 50% off. Give the gift of Squish with Squishmallows. Assorted 14-inch varieties now 40% off. Inspire creativity and fun with favorite brands like Crayola and Play-Doh, 20% off. Great gifts and exclusive holiday savings make the season a good deal better. Shop in-store or on the Meijer app and get the same low prices. Exclusions apply. Go to Meijer.com for details.
Make your shopping stress-free this holiday season. Hi, it's Alex Johnson from the Diamond Cellar. As your one-stop luxury destination for over 77 years, we offer everything from brilliant diamonds to classic timepieces and the world's finest fashion jewelry. With every gift wrapped in our signature blue box, you'll be saving time and giving joy, all with guaranteed best prices that no one can match. Experience holiday shopping the way it should be. Simple and unforgettable. Visit Diamond Cellar on Salmo Road or at Easton Town Center.
The Fan Guest Hotline is sponsored by Ohio Heating and Bryant. Doing whatever it takes to keep you and your home comfortable. The Fan.
And from every dime a dog night in the Midwest.
Because he's fat.
Here's Man and Bone.
Friday, Bone and I broadcasting live from 3 to 6, because that's what time the show airs, at Hollywood Casino Columbus, inside the ESPN Bet Sportsbook. This is our last scheduled appearance. I don't know what's going to go on for 2025. There's nothing on the books. If you want to see us live, you have to come see us on Friday. The first 50 people who attend will get a Common Man and T-Bone Christmas T-shirt. We will not sell these. You will not see them anywhere else. You have to come and get one for yourself. What are the sizes we have? What are we up to?
I don't know. I got a 3X.
It's
so
first come, first serve. If you're fatty McButterpants,
okay,
we may only have a few really, really big ones. So don't be upset if you can't get your size. But we're going to do our best to accommodate everybody, or at least the first 50 people.
Yeah. So show up, have fun. If you don't get a shirt, I'm sorry in advance.
You must be present, too. You can't come and say, well, I'm here, and can I get 2 for my friends? No, you have to be present to get the shirt.
While we appreciate there are a lot of fans who may not be able to get off work or whatever, come down. If you show up, you can get a shirt for the first 50 people. So we're going to try to keep that to the person who's there, not even if you have a spouse who really likes the show or whatever.
I'm sorry, we can't do it.
Maybe next time.
Must be 21 or older. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER on campus.
Common Man and T-Bones. On campus, the latest college sports news and notes.
Sponsored by Reverse Aesthetics. Does it jiggle or shake? Schedule your medical weight loss consultation today at reverse-aesthetics.com.
Bone. Well, man, the news keeps swirling around this. 1 hour ago, CBS Sports reporting Bill Belichick nearing deals with North Carolina. Now, again, no one is saying it's confirmed and it's done. They said an agreement between Belichick and North Carolina has not been finalized, though there is a growing sentiment the deal would be completed. They say that Belichick's interest in UNC and the finalization of this deal, first reported by Inside Carolina, marking the earliest known contact he had with a college job since leaving New England in 2023. So, I mean, what's weird about this, if you read up on it, is that there is like a split in the North Carolina factions about Belichick when it comes to this job. There are a lot of people, including many of the people on the board apparently, who have some concerns about Belichick being the best candidate you can get, which my brain both understands and does not comprehend.
You understand it.
I do, but I also understand that, like, he may be the greatest football coach to ever walk the face of the earth, and Carolina fans are like, yeah, but I think we can do better, and it's... But I also understand you have to recruit. You have to have modern understanding of college football now.
It's a completely different ball game. He's
been out of that world.
He makes the world's best burger, or he once did. Yeah. And now you're hiring him to make the world's best tacos.
Right. It's like you should know how these ingredients work. You should be able to put something together similar, but you're right. It's a different process. So we'll find out, but it seems like it is getting closer and closer to a reality, and I find that surprising. Also, if you missed it earlier, the Big Ten schedule for next year has been finalized. It has been published. We talked about OSU's schedule. Obviously, you can find any of these anywhere you go to find your football schedules, but I thought I would highlight Michigan's schedule for you just so you can see what they're going up against next year. They play New Mexico to start the season at home August 30th. Then they go on the road to Oklahoma, which would have been a big game, but I don't know what either of those programs are going to be.
Game, but
yeah, but they might both be teams that end up being like 7-5 at best next year. I don't know. Central Michigan at home September 13th, then at Nebraska on September 20th for their Big Ten opener. Then they have the same off date the Buckeyes do that first week of September 27th. They are both on a bye. Then October 4th, they play Wisconsin at home. That's their homecoming game. October 11th, they go to USC. October 18th, they host Washington. They're at Michigan State October 25th. November 1st, Purdue. November 8th, bye. At Northwestern, at Maryland, and the big game, November 29th. That is how they close out their Big Ten slate. Next up, Iowa State has agreed to a contract extension with their head football coach, Matt Campbell. He is now under contract through 2032. Best season in school history. They got to 10 wins in this season. He's been a mainstay there, took over the program. I can't believe he's only been there since 2016.
Seems like much longer than that.
I know, but I guess when you are there 4 years before the pandemic is like its own 5-year vortex, I think. And then whatever time period after that, you consider the pandemic over. At least that's how I go. He's 62-50 overall. That winning percentage is the best of any Iowa State coach since 1919. He's the only coach to lead the program to 5 straight winning seasons. So, yeah, very good deal for him. He's under contract. Now, there were some rumblings about him with the North Carolina job and other places. If anybody wants him, they're going to have to pay because now he's got that deal done. So I'm sure there is some kind of buyout that protects Iowa State. Probably not as big as, it could be for lots of other jobs, but still a pretty decent one there. And this is getting floated around again that we could have another change to the college football playoff field.
Thank God.
Right. According to CBS Sports, this was Dennis Dodd, who says sources told him on the table is the subject of automatic qualifiers going forward. The question is how to implement such a structure preferred by the SEC and the Big Ten. One format being discussed is a so-called play-in game during the regular season that would decide automatic qualifiers on the field. So they're saying they could have not only on Championship Saturday 1 versus 2, like you already do in the Big Ten Championship game, but you could have the top 6 teams being involved in a Championship Saturday 3-game play-in. So the top 6 teams in the Big Ten, the SEC, would fight it out for 3 guaranteed spots apiece. That would take up half of the spots. And then you would have
When's the season end? March?
Well, no. They would just play them all on Championship Saturday. It's all on the same day. They're just one-off games. So, 1 versus 2. Ohio State would have played in this if they did this year. You would have Oregon and Penn State playing, and then Ohio State and Penn State playing to determine which of those two would get in. And then I'm guessing, Indiana? No, Indiana probably would play Penn State. I don't know.
I'm tired.
Ohio State would be in there too somewhere because we'd be one of the top 6 Big Ten teams. And you'd play to find out who gets to go in.
Here's what I do know, though. No one's asking for it, but I also saw that they're close to expanding the NCAA tournament to 76 teams.
Oh, God.
They feel like they're close to it. Thank God. We've been waiting a long time.
Yeah.
Almost like getting helmet communications. Where has this been?
Yeah.
And now, finally, 76 teams.
By the way, the matchup Ohio State would have had, they would have been the 4th seed in the Big Ten. They would have faced Illinois, the 5th seed.
This is football again.
Yeah, back to football.
Okay.
The automatic qualifier. Could you imagine that? If Ohio State lost to Illinois and Illinois got in the college football playoff? That's what they're proposing here.
And I assume this would just be like a home game type of situation?
I don't know. The idea, though, is that the top 6 teams from the Big Ten, the top 6 teams from the SEC would have automatic qualifying games. Doesn't matter how bad your record was or anything. So, again, this is just, I don't know, man. Why even have the regular season at that point? Who cares?
Also, congratulations to former WBNS employee, longtime Cleveland baseball play-by-play guy, Tom Hamilton. Swung on and belted.
Oh, yeah.
He has won the Ford Frick Award, Baseball Hall of Fame.
Absolutely well-deserved.
Absolutely. He is a treasure to the game.
Yeah, man.
And the older he gets, the more Marty Brenneman he has in him, where he's going to volunteer to walk around the field and fight people. I'm all for it.
No, but his home run call is one of the greatest of all time. I truly love listening to that guy do broadcasts.
We got a lot coming up in the final hour of the program. First of all, he's back from Florida, live and in studio, legendary Jackets voice, and our resident old man, Jeff Rimmer. He'll be in studio for the entire 5 o'clock hour. We're going to do Fat Boy Food Tip. We're going to do more Wildcard Wednesday. We're going to do it all. Don't go anywhere. Common Man and T-Bone on the Fan.
Fan Traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza, home of the Grandview Browns backers.
We've got a 10-minute delay due to an accident that's blocking the right lane. On westbound 670 after 3rd Street, it's causing stop-and-go traffic from Leonard Avenue. And we've got slower traffic on southbound 270 on the East Outer Belt from Main Street to I-70. This report is sponsored by Donato's Pizza. Every piece is important. Introducing Donato's new Italian meatball and sausage pizza with family recipe meatballs and sausage, plus Asiago, smoked provolone, Romano, and marinara. Now get $3 off any large pizza using promo code 3. Order today. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Fan Traffic is sponsored by BMI Federal Credit Union. Get a holiday loan and choose loan amounts from $1,000 to $5,000. Visit bmifcu.org/holiday loan for details.
Sarah, it's been ages. How are things?
Hey, Lisa. Things are okay, I guess. Things with Mark haven't felt the same lately.
Oh, Sarah, that is so common. It could just be ED or low testosterone.
Really? I didn't even think about that. I was blaming myself.
Yeah. Jim had ED and low T. I thought I was doing something wrong, but it's just a medical condition. Now he's passionate about his job again, lost a little weight, and even put on some muscle since he went to Columbus Men's Clinic. They specialize in ED and low T treatments, and you should see the way he looks at me now.
Columbus Men's Clinic delivers powerful, personalized treatments to reignite the passion in your relationship. Even if other pills and treatments haven't done the job, don't let ED or low T put a damper on what should be the best time of the year.
I forgot how we used to feel. I got my husband back.
Dial 614-300-7400 or visit columbusmensclinic.com today and rekindle the magic, because you both deserve to feel the joy this season brings. Columbus Men's Clinic, making it happen.
Come try Skyline Chili's new mac and cheese 3-way, made with creamy cavatappi pasta in a 3-cheese blend, topped with Skyline chili and their shredded Wisconsin cheddar. The new mac and cheese 3-way at participating Skyline locations for a limited time.
Hey, Jackets fans, we know what's on your holiday wish list. Ask your Secret Santa for a Blue Jackets holiday gift pack. You'll score 2 tickets plus a Blue Jackets Helmet shirt, all for just $99. Learn more at bluejackets.com/holiday.
I'm Rick Julius, a partner at Cordell & Cordell. For over 3 decades, Cordell & Cordell has been on the front lines of family law. Divorce is more than just a legal process. It's a life-changing event that can impact your future, finances, and your relationship with your children. You've worked hard to build a life that you're proud of, and you deserve a legal partner who will work just as hard to protect it.
Schedule an appointment with one of Cordell & Cordell's Columbus area attorneys. 10 West Broad Street, Suite 1550, Columbus, Ohio, 43215. CordellCordell.com.
Common Man here for Care Heating and Cooling. There's a lot of HVAC companies out there. I trust Care with my business, and I know you'll be satisfied customers. I am the most miserable person on earth. So if I'm satisfied, you know they must be doing something right. But don't take my word for it. Care has been named the 2024 winner of the Better Business Bureau Torch Award for Ethics. That's a polite way of saying they provide you with excellent product and service, and most importantly, they never screw you over. Here's another example. Lennox. They sell tons of product all over the country. They've awarded Care their Lennox 2024 Partner of the Year award. Just bragging at this point. I suggested a new tagline for Care Heating and Cooling. Here it is. Obnoxiously efficient. They didn't like it, but I stand by it. Don't wait for your furnace to crap out this winter. Get on their Care plan and get your unit checked before the pipes freeze. And it costs you thousands of dollars, and your wife swears at you. That certainly never happened to me. Care Heating and Cooling. Call 1-800-COOLING or book an appointment online at careheatingandcooling.com when you need a company you can trust.
You might not consider yourself a tech expert, but that doesn't mean you can't protect yourself from online scammers with a little help from McAfee Total Protection. Whether it's a fake missed delivery text or an urgent bank alert, these scams can look incredibly convincing. That's where McAfee Total Protection steps in. So go ahead, manage your finances, and shop online. McAfee will help keep your device's privacy and identity safer. Visit McAfee.com/online protection today to get award-winning online protection for just $39.99 your first year. That's McAfee.com/online protection. Cancel anytime. Terms apply.
Broadcasting from the Lindsay Honda Studios.
Honda makes the cars. Lindsay makes the difference. Visit lindsayhonda.com.
WBNS-FM, HD1 Columbus. The Fan. Sports Center.
Good afternoon. I'm Paul Keels. Ohio State announcing the dates of their conference games for next season. Highlights: the opener September 27th in Washington. Home opener October 4th with Minnesota. Penn State at home November 1st. Host UCLA October 15th and end the regular season November 29th. At Michigan. Washington Commanders wide receiver and former Ohio State Buckeye Noah Brown most likely to miss the rest of the season with what the team is calling a significant internal injury. The NFL announcing today that the first ever regular season game in Berlin will occur next season. There have been 5 other games held in different parts of Germany. Baseball, Boston Red Sox acquired left-handed pitcher Garrett Crochet from the Chicago White Sox today in exchange for 4 minor league prospects. This update brought to you by Great Lakes Kia. Take the winning drive to Great Lakes Kia. Great cars, great people. Great Lakes Kia. Visit GreatLakesKia.com. Breaking sports news when it happens on The Fan, Ohio's sports destination.
You wanted the best. Instead, you got these two. This is Common Man and T-Bone.
Happy Wednesday. It is Wildcard Wednesday. One of our favorite people has made it back up to Central Ohio. He is the legendary television voice of the Columbus Blue Jackets. He was in the house last night, and they played their worst game that they've played in a couple weeks.
Oh, it's my fault, is it?
Jeff Rimmer. Yes, it is your fault. Good to see you.
Hey, if I got to take it for the team, well, I certainly will. I spent some time today. Might as well start name dropping right off the top.
Go ahead.
Here.
Let's go.
I had a nice visit with, and really, other than listening to his press conferences while he was a head coach in Minnesota, really didn't get a chance much to meet and talk to Dean Evison today. I was invited right into the coach's office by Jared Bull. He said, you got to meet this guy. Rims, you're going to love him. And we had a great conversation. He is the right guy at the right time for this Blue Jackets hockey team. And as far as last night is concerned, far be it for me to sit here and make an excuse for the team. But I got to tell you, and I talk from experience on all the Western Canadian and all the California trips that I've done here over 20 years with the Blue Jackets, and before that in Florida and Washington and Montreal. It's tough. It's tough. And Roger Nielsen, the late, great coach of the New York Rangers, Toronto Maple Leafs, and Florida Panthers, the toughest game to play is after a lengthy road trip, particularly when you're traveling through different time zones. And listen, after those trips, as a broadcaster, I was tired. You can only imagine about the players, and they simply did not have the legs. And
that's not what I heard
in the game.
That's not what I heard.
What did you hear?
I heard that you showed up at morning skate yesterday.
I did.
All right. They were so emotional seeing you. They couldn't. They were so drained, emotionally drained by the time the game started. They had nothing more to give. You sucked it all out of them.
Not true. Not true. I beg to differ. If anything, the guys were excited to see me.
That's what I mean. They were too excited.
No.
They got too excited. They had premature, by the way, you like the little present I left you there? Come on, bring that home.
Thanks for the gift.
I got some lube. I know you love your lube jobs.
You can re-gift that.
Okay.
Can he re-rack it, though? That's the real question on our minds.
Well, that's not for me to answer.
Okay. All right. That's fine. Don't want to get into re-racking too early. I get it.
What have you been doing with your time?
Oh, I've had a great time here this week.
I'm not talking about this week. I mean in retirement down in Florida.
I spent a lot of time with my grandson, Crosby. He's now kicking field goals. He's 8 years old. He's kicking 30-yard field goals.
Wow.
Sign him up for the Buckeyes.
I was going to say.
we need that. We need a field goal kicker right now.
He wants to play tackle football. He wants to play real football. He's playing flag football. He's on a travel team. He has been drafted. He's a great athlete. And so I spent a lot of time with him, going to his games, going out for dinners, spending a lot of time, obviously, with my wife and daughter. My son's brought the girls down as well. So it's been fun. But it's great being back in Columbus. I miss everybody.
I haven't gotten the invitation to come down and visit you.
That is absolutely not true.
Yes,
you
it
have
is
been
true.
invited down.
No, I have not.
Well, maybe I just invited Kristen.
Oh.
That's why she was gone for 2 weeks.
It kind of just slipped by.
I see. Wow. It's very interesting how that worked out. That's nice of you, Rims.
Very nice of me.
You want to do some Wildcard Wednesday, Rims?
Sure.
You're part of the show for the whole hour now.
I know,
right.
and I'm armed and ready.
I'm not going to do an hour-long interview with you. Nobody wants to hear it. We did that already.
Well, I mean, did we?
Well, when he retired, we had him in here.
But we talked.
We reflected on his career, and
Listen,
quite frankly, it was the worst hour we ever did on the show.
Lots to talk about.
That's the end of that.
This one comes from Caleb. He says, if we want to nail your 2-minute timing, this is going back to our new clocks, Rims. We have the bottom of the hour. We have a 2-minute commercial break.
From Florida.
Yeah. Well, he said, if we want to nail your 2-minute timing, do we start as soon as you stop talking, once a commercial starts, and then stop timing once you talk again? We've got to be scientific on this.
Can I tell you something? Reality, I don't know. And it's not just up to me. Nicole comes in to do traffic, and she's got to hit her mark, too. If she goes long, then everything is screwed. So I blame Nicole.
But with your new time clock, I was listening the other day, and you were ready to go to commercial 2 minutes early. What happened there?
That's right, he was.
What happened there? See,
I know.
I'm on top of it here.
I know.
Riccardotti.
You forgot my name there for a second, didn't you?
I was going to call you something else.
He almost said Rims. He was just like going to call you his own name. That's
I was
not
going to call him Rims. If the truth be known, I was going to call you Russo because he's, of course, a sports writer in Minnesota, does a radio talk show. I've been a guest on his show. Not as often as I am here, obviously, but
I hope not.
almost called you Russo, and I've given it to him because he thinks he's like you, thinks he knows it all.
Nuck Eye Butt says, my guys, Mrs. Man and Bone give you both a hall pass for an evening. What holiday movie ladies are you going to call up? In their prime at the time of the movie shooting.
Oh, holiday movie lady.
He said, did Nuck Eye Butt, dibs on the lovely Mrs. Griswold. Also great stomach on Keira Knightley in Love Actually.
Oh, let me tell you something. First of all, if she wasn't 17 in that movie, she'd be at the top of the list. But
I don't know Love Actually.
But
I don't know if I've
is.
ever seen it.
She is 17.
Okay.
In that movie.
Sure. Got it.
So let's cut her out. My wife made me watch this, and I've seen it. I think it's a terrible movie, but Cameron Diaz is in it, and she's at the peak of her Cameron Diaz-ness, and that is The Holiday.
Yeah.
So I will take her in The Holiday.
You took mine there because that was where I was.
Well, we can share. All right.
Okay. Well, to each their own. That's fine.
Rims, who you taking?
Where in the world is she today, Cameron Diaz?
She's around.
What's she doing?
She's sort of retired.
I mean,
she's got millions. You know what? She's doing it the right way.
I don't read her in People magazine. Don't catch her on any of the
She's got millions of dollars. She doesn't have to prove anything to anybody. She's married to like the good Charlotte guy.
Oh, what's his name?
Benji Madden.
Benji Madden. Yeah.
She's married to him.
Okay.
So
Who was the sports figure that she once went out with?
The sports
She was,
figure?
yeah.
I don't
dating.
know.
Baseball player?
I don't know.
Is she in a movie?
Was
with...
it A-Rod, was it? Did she date A-Rod?
Was she with A-Rod?
You know what? If she was, I've forgotten all about it.
Check it out.
You know what? There's actually a trailer for this movie called Back in Action, featuring Jamie Foxx and Cameron Diaz.
Okay.
Coming out in 2025. So
Jamie Foxx is coming off the stroke.
That's what she's doing. She's going to be in this movie. It's an upcoming American action comedy.
You ever run into Cameron Diaz, Rims, in all your travels?
No, unfortunately, no.
Who is the most beautiful, famous actress that you've encountered? Where, sometimes you run into people and it's like, well, you look good on the screen.
Candace Cameron.
Oh, yeah.
Candace Cameron from Full House.
Candace Cameron Bure
now,
right?
You didn't meet her when she was 11.
No,
right?
I did not meet her when she was 11. I met her. She was married to Valerie Bure. And
still is?
We had, they're still married. We had probably the hottest group of wives and girlfriends.
I thought you were talking about, we had a hot group that night. Let me tell you something. The Lion's Den was in the house.
The moisturizer, Rims, is right there if you need it.
She is a sweet lady.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
And I could call her, honestly, one of our family's great friends.
Oh, wow.
Often had dinner at her place and her at our place.
Do you have her number in your phone right now?
Actually, if I don't have her number, I've got Valerie's, but I might have Candace as well. Let me just check.
That makes me happy.
Who's Rims? This is, you can think about this during the break, but
Sure.
I'm curious to know who the most famous person you have in your phone that if you texted them right now and said, "Hey, how's it going?" they would be like, "Doing great, Rims. How are you?" Like they would respond instantly. That you're confident.
Yeah, I'm sure you have people in your phone that just don't even know you.
Well, or they're super famous and you do know them, but they also may not respond right away. Like Michael Bublé, I know is very famous, and I know you know him.
He would respond immediately.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Is there anybody more famous than him?
Bublé in your phone, other than me?
Greatest player in the history of the game. Well, and I'll give you two choices:
Wayne Gretzky,
or Bobby Orr.
What about Cal Ripken?
Cal Ripken, he'd be another one. I mean, I've got so many at the top of the list.
Yeah, I mean, you could text Cal Ripken or Wayne Gretzky.
Well, Cal put together a thing for your retirement. So did Wayne.
Yeah,
that's right. Yeah,
Bob Costas.
Bob Costas is in there.
Yeah. Gosh. Terry Francona. I mean, I can go through the Rolodex here, but we don't want to spend an hour on all my friends.
No. Well, you could go down and see Terry now because he's taking over the Reds.
Now, here's the question: Who's the most famous person in my phone? I don't talk to anybody. No.
You don't even answer the phone when I call.
I don't like to talk on the phone, Rims. Just text me.
That's what I have to do.
Well, Rims, you're in my phone. So far, you're the winner.
Yeah, he would. I mean, you are one of the most famous people, definitely in my phone. I'm trying to think.
I got dead people in my phone.
Oh, that's.
I feel like I can't delete dead people out of my phone. I feel like it's
me either.
Sacrilege.
I've got Gary Carter, near and dear friend.
The good news is,
Larry
Rims,
King.
You'll always live in my phone, even when you're not living in real life.
Oh, this is.
What are you wishing something on me here today?
I'm just saying.
Come on, this is taking a turn
from the great beyond. All right, more with Jeff Rimmer, and you're going to participate in Fat Boy Food Tip. Yep, that is coming up next. Common Man and T-Bone on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza, home of the Grandview Browns backers.
We've got a 10-minute slowdown due to an accident that's blocking the left lane on southbound 270 on the East Outer Belt between 33 and Alum Creek Drive. And there's a couple-minute delay on northbound 315 between Kinnear Road and North Broadway. This report is sponsored by AAA Car Care Plus. Come into your local AAA Car Care Plus location and save up to $30 on auto repair with their AAA Triple Play. And on the plus side, AAA members save more. Offer valid through December 31st. See store for details. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Get your furnace fixed fast. Call Care Heating and Cooling. 1-800-COOLING.
Hey guys, it's Anthony Rothman. If you're feeling those holiday blahs already or just not bringing your usual cheer to the party, it could be low testosterone. That's right, it does affect our moods. Testosterone therapy, or TRT, can help put some jingle in your bells. But we all have different T levels, so don't just go for that standard dosage TRT plan. Go to the experts at Low T Center. Their TRT plan is tailored for you and with over a decade of experience. Go to lowtcenter.com and book your appointment. That's lowtcenter.com. Low T Center, reinventing men's healthcare.
Bob and Teresa Capace here. The holidays are the perfect time for your yes moment. Find the ring that captures your love at family-owned Worthington Jewelers. With over 1,500 styles and friendly expert guidance, you'll find the one.
Worthington Jewelers, where Columbus gets engaged.
Bo Bishop here. We teamed up with our great friends at High Bank to pick 3 exclusive single-barrel whiskeys. A portion of every bottle will be donated to Brady Quinn's Third and Goal Foundation to make a difference in the lives of veterans. A limited number of bottles are available right now at High Bank's Grandview and Gahanna retail locations. Drink local. Drink High Bank.
I'm Rick Reichert. At Reichert Ford's Holiday Sales Blitz, we're dealing. Now is the perfect time to check that Ford off your holiday wish list. And here at Reichert Ford, our holiday deals are designed to keep more money in your pocket. So guess what? Lease a new 2024 hybrid F-150 for just $499 a month for 36 months. 0 down. Or lease new 2024 Bronco Sport for just $399 a month for 36 months. Also 0 down. You want massive holiday selection? You want to save more with deep holiday pricing? You want to skip the long lines and the wait? Well, get all that and more right now at #1 Reichert Ford's Holiday Sales Blitz. Save more money and shop the best holiday selection now at Reichert Ford's Holiday Sales Blitz, the largest volume Ford dealer in Ohio at Route 33 and Hamilton Road, 2 minutes off 270, and at ReichertFord.com. Based on Ford report for total new retail sales. Cincinnati region. Offers end 12/31. On approved credit. No security deposit required. Come in now because we're dealing.
Get the right car at Reichert.
We're dealing.
At Meijer, we believe the holidays should be a special time. A time when families and friends can gather for the simple purpose of enjoying each other's company. From the gifts and decorations which make the moment, to the fresh ingredients that make the meal. Count on Meijer to bring the magic of the season to life with just one stop. We're always working harder to make the holidays a good deal better. Meijer. Bring more good to the holidays.
Looking for a trusted heating and cooling company? James Laurinaitis here for Custom Air. When I come home from a football game, I know that I'm walking into comfort. That's because Custom Air is on my team. When Custom Air does my semi-annual maintenance checkup, I trust them to spot any issues early on, so it'll save me money down the road. Don't let your HVAC call for a timeout this season. Tackle fall and winter like a pro. Go to CustomAirCo.com and schedule your maintenance today. Custom solutions, custom comfort. Custom Air.
Rothman and Ice.
This goes to your theory of throwing out the first pitch.
Absolute, 100%. You don't wear a glove, it makes it 50% harder to be accurate.
Rothman and Ice. Weekdays at noon.
Sponsored by Pella Columbus.
The Fan.
From sugar cookie crumbs in the kitchen to pine needles under the tree, count on Steel for Christmas cleanup made easy with the SCA20 battery-powered handheld vacuum. Now just $99.99. Power up the holiday and give a gift from the top of their wish list. Visit your local Steel dealer today or shop online at steelusa.com. Was $159.99 MSRP. Includes battery and charger. Offer valid for a limited time only at participating dealers while supplies last.
Getting a live Christmas tree to plant after the holidays? Well, here are some tips. In the house, keep it away from heat sources that could wake it up out of dormancy. You don't want that. Dig your hole now before the ground freezes. Or if you plan to wait till spring, you need to protect roots from extreme cold with mulch or straw. And move it from the warm house to an unheated area like a garage temporarily to make the transition outside more gentle. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year from the Ohio chapter of the International Society of Arboriculture at treesforohio.org. That's trees, the number 4, ohio.org.
Whether you get pulled over or get into a crash, drinking and driving will change your whole world. Drive sober or get pulled over. Paid for by NHTSA.
Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
A brisk finish on this Wednesday, but for the most part dry. Temperatures holding in the low 30s. Scattered snow showers later this evening and early tonight. Temperatures down to the teens by Thursday morning. Wind chills in the single digits. Partly sunny skies by Thursday afternoon, but highs only in the mid to upper 20s. With your 10 weather impact forecast, I'm Chief Meteorologist Jerry Martz on The Fan.
ESPN Bet is the official sports book of Common Man and T-Bone. On your phone or in person at Hollywood Casino Columbus. The Fan.
Listen to this show or go to hell. This is Man and Bone.
Hey, Jeff Rimmer's here. Jeff Rimmer is here for the whole hour.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm sorry I took your toy here.
Common Man is playing with a toy that he received from the Lion's Den today.
This is nice. This is my unicorn suction cup.
That's
Check
right.
it out.
That's great.
Looks good on you.
I know it does.
It was even funnier when Rimmer was doing it in the break.
We weren't supposed to talk about that.
Common Man and T-Bone have very little value unless they're telling you about all the crap they can shove in your mouth so you can die quicker. It's time for Fat Boy Food Tip. Wait, how do you want me to say it? Tip? This is dumb. I quit.
Rimmer, you're the king of traveling. You went to different cities all the time. You ate in restaurants all the time. You didn't pay for any of it.
Can I take this call?
Who's calling you?
A friend of mine from Montreal, because I want to know the name of the restaurant that he takes me to when I go to Montreal. And I tried to call him during the break.
You don't know the name of the restaurant?
Hey, Jim. I'm on the radio.
He's taking the call on the air.
I'm on the radio.
This is great.
I called you, and I'm on the radio. What's the name of the Italian restaurant that you take me to that we love?
This is awesome.
All right.
I'll call you later. Goodbye.
I gotta go, Jimmy. I'm on the air. Jimmy, I'll call you later. I just wanted the name of the restaurant. Luca.
Luca.
It's an Italian restaurant in Little Italy off Salaross Street. I know the street, know exactly where the restaurant is, and the food is fabulous.
What's the dish that you like to get there?
Well, I just asked the chef to make me whatever he wants. I mean, I know the guys so well because I've gone there for so many years.
You know
They're
it so
great
well, you can't
hockey
even remember the
fans.
damn name of the place.
No, but I know you obviously been there if you remember like the location and all that stuff. What I like is that your friend now will never take you again. He's like, what an a-hole. He just calls me and hangs up. Big time in me
I
like
said
that.
I'd call him back.
I hope he believes you.
I tried to get him during the break, but hey,
I
that's
did.
real
I saw
radio.
you call him. I saw you calling him.
All
That's
right, so Luca in
Luca.
Montreal. Is there another
fabulous.
place in your travels that you have to go to every single time you go?
And it's a chain. It's in Western Canada. It's High Steakhouse. They've got them in Calgary, Edmonton, Vancouver, Winnipeg. And I usually make one or two trips on a West Coast trip.
What makes it special, though?
Well, if I take me back to my college days, I went with a bunch of college buddies, and I ate, not kidding, this is back in my Porky days.
Back in your Porky days.
All right? I make this guy look skinny.
Thank you.
And I ate something like 22 pieces of garlic bread.
Oh.
And
that's awesome. That's something.
And
right
I ate
there.
a steak.
Of course you did.
Of course you
And
did.
the next day, I was in the hospital.
Oh, no.
Getting my stomach pumped because I was a mess.
God. Are you serious?
Stomach
I'm serious.
pumped?
Yeah.
Was that from all like this? Well, I don't know. You know, who cares? I'm thinking of the amount of
Salad.
sodium that you took in, the amount of like all
Salad.
that. Yeah. That had to be something.
True story.
Wow.
But it was probably all worth it. You'd do it again.
But
right,
you would,
Rims?
No,
okay.
I wouldn't do it again.
No, but this place is so good. You ate copious amounts of food, got your stomach pumped, had probably a traumatic experience from that.
I was in
and then-
Foothills Hospital in Calgary.
and then said, you know what, though?
I'm still going
Next
back.
time I'm in town, I'm going back. That's a testament to how good it is.
I'll go to High Steakhouse, but I lay off the garlic bread.
Is it high? Like,
Highs, H-Y, apostrophe S.
oh, highs. Okay. HYS. Well, I'm going next week, so I'll check it out.
What about a place locally here that you frequent?
Hyde Park.
Hyde Park's always a winner.
Yeah.
Great.
I think they should have your steak on the menu.
I think so, too.
You know, you're a celebrity enough. We got a lot of douchebags on that menu over at Hyde Park.
Yep.
All right. We need a Jeff Rimmer steak over there. It needs to be seared hard on the outside.
It's got to be like
and
Pittsburgh.
overcooked on the inside.
Got to be Pittsburgh.
It's got to
right?
be Pittsburgh. Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't know what Pittsburgh is.
I do.
No, it is seared hard on the outside.
Charred.
And almost raw on the inside. Blue almost on the inside.
That's not, for me, that's not Pittsburgh. I'll get it medium well, and I get it charred on the outside. You asked me for my food input.
Well, you know
I'm
what?
giving
That's
it
right,
to you.
though.
Now
You know
you're
what?
giving me a bunch of...
That's right. Rimmer, if you're going to advocate for him to have a steak on the menu there, Common Man, you should tell him they have to make it the way he wants. It's his steak.
All right.
You want to eat like Rims, this is what he ate. This is what he
Martinis
likes.
is a favorite, and I love martinis because I love their chicken parm. Best anywhere in the country or on the continent, including Canada. Yeah.
Wow.
I got to tell you, buddy, if you love chicken parm, now you're not going there anytime soon, but if you go in and broadcast a Blackhawks game, Rosebud on Rush Street in Chicago, they do a chicken parm. They pound it out. It is the entire diameter of the dinner plate.
Wow.
They may pump your stomach after that one. It's delicious.
Rims, I don't know if you've ever had one of my favorite places. It's called Taco Bell.
I love Taco Bell, too. They have a thing
I
called
like
the
Taco
chalupa.
Yeah. What's your favorite? If you were to go to Taco Bell, what's a thing you've ordered in the past that you might like to go get again?
Burrito Supreme.
There you go.
Yeah, something
Can't go wrong
simple
with that.
but great.
Yeah, can't
Just
go wrong with
load
that.
up on the Taco Bell sauce. I'm
Oh, there
fine.
you go.
Spicy?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
For sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You got handlebars on the toilet then afterwards?
Why must you always bring it down a
He
level
has
or
to. It's
five?
just
Whole
how it's-
show's brought down a level.
Yeah, that's how it goes.
Or five.
Bones got a Wendy's thing.
I will tell you very quickly, I did get the little Wendy's Frosty key tag. It's $3. It gets you a free Frosty, a junior Frosty, every day for a year if you want it, with a purchase. Now, that's, I think, it's $3. All goes to charity, and you can get a free little Frosty with anything you order. However, we found there's a little bit of a hiccup with this.
What's that?
That's a big hiccup. I don't like this hiccup.
Well, you put it in the app. You can buy a physical key tag where you just go in and say, hey, I want my Frosty, and they scan it and they give you the Frosty, right? Or you can put it on your app, which is how I order. So I put it in the app. Apparently, when you do that, the only way you can use it is if you go into your deals or rewards and it's in there. When you do that, you can't take advantage of any of their other deals. Like, let's say today they had 2 Dave singles for the price of one. You'd have to choose that deal or the free Frosty. You can't do both. So, little word to the wise.
I don't like that.
Keep the key fob on your keychain. Simply
That's right.
answered.
That's right. Well, now I will. I'll just go get another one, get it on the keychain, and then I can just swipe it and get the extra Frosty.
Someone gave me one.
Yeah.
And I lost it before I ever used it once.
Good news. It's $3, Rims.
I don't know if I can afford it. I spent all my money at highs.
As the Brits or the Canadians
on the garlic
say,
bread.
You're a pensioner now. You got to watch the pennies and the nickels and the dimes.
Yeah, that's true. I'm on a fixed budget.
Yeah, of course.
Well, you don't have the.
I have a GoFundMe page starting at 6 o'clock tonight.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right.
Wildcard Wednesday, please do tweet us at Man and Bone 971 on Twitter. Text the burner phone 614-787-3093. And if you have a question for Rims,
okay,
that's where you get in touch with us.
This one comes from Downtown Dad, who said, "My Casino Santas." He says this comes from the Discord chat. Let it live. He said, 1 second, I just got warm pants from the dryer. I don't know what that means. Anywho, my question is, have you ever named your cars? He said the current names of my cars are the Marshmallow Starship and the Crest from The Mandalorian. Hashtag dryer pants, hashtag GTH.
I have never, first of all, it's very comforting to put on a warm pair of pants. Just makes you feel good inside. That's probably what he's saying.
Okay, yeah, sure. That's fine.
Just makes your privates feel all great.
That's fine.
Warm.
Do you either of you name your cars?
I have never named my car.
I've never named my car.
Okay. I haven't either.
Okay, great. Thanks for bringing it up.
Here's why I bring it up, though. Rims, your favorite car you've ever owned. Because if you need a moment to think, I can tell you my favorite car
something
I've ever
from
owned.
Buyers Imports by the airport.
A 911 Cabriolet convertible, 2017 from Buyers Imports by the airport.
I never drove it above 30 miles an hour.
Pre-owned.
Yeah, pre-owned. Also, you didn't pay a dime.
Did you ever open it up?
I did pay for that car.
Did you ever open it up? You ever take it out, maybe find a little backcountry road and say, let's go, let's see what this puppy can do?
I sure did.
Good.
What's the highest you got that up to? 50?
No.
Statute of limitations is
Come
up
on,
now. We
Rims.
can say.
I know too many Columbus police officers. I don't want them.
Well, then
waiting
that
for
shouldn't
me
be a
at
problem.
6. Well,
They know you.
Could be. They're rimmers here. Let's arrest them.
Is that what they're doing to you? What's your favorite car you ever owned, Common Man?
Well, it was a piece of crap, but it was probably the first one I ever had.
Yeah.
97 Pontiac Grand Am.
Oh, yeah. Is that the one you drove across the country?
I drove it across the country. I packed up my entire belongings, everything that I owned, moved out to California, only to have it crap in my face, not work out, and then a few months later pack everything up and move back.
Yeah, that's no good.
The car broke down as soon as I got into Bakersfield, California.
Really?
Yes. Said that's enough for me. And that should have been my little sign to say, and this will suck.
Yeah.
And it did.
I had a 78 Olds Cutlass. I wish I would have named this car. It's the type of car you would name. 78 Olds Cutlass. This was in like the early 2000s. And I worked at a radio station. And one night we were at the venue. The band was done playing. And the guy who was like the guitar player of this band said, I want to see your radio station. I've listened to it every time we come to town. I want to see the studio. And I said, well, come on with me. And so we hopped in my car. And as soon as we saw the car, he goes, this is awesome. I can't believe this. You drive this? And I'm like, yeah, I drive it. And he was like the whole time talking about how great the car was.
What was the car?
78 Olds Cutlass.
I wasn't
like
listening.
it was, yeah.
That was a sweet car.
Yeah, I mean, they're not. It didn't have a ton of power, but it was just old school, and it was cool.
Now, this is Wildcard Wednesday. Can I introduce a topic?
We have to take a break, but in 2 minutes, you can introduce a topic.
All right.
Okay.
2 minutes, we're back. Stop!
Stop what?
Common Man and T-Bone on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza, home of the Grandview Browns backers.
You're looking at some stop-and-go traffic that's causing a 10-minute delay on westbound 670 between Leonard Avenue and Neal Avenue. And we've got a 20-minute slowdown on eastbound 70 on the east side from Livingston Avenue to Bryce Road. This report is sponsored by Macy's Backstage. Macy's Backstage has amazing deals on the holidays' most fun gifts, all for under $15. Get low prices every day on unique finds before they're gone. In-store only at Macy's Backstage today. Find a location near you at macy'sbackstage.com. Off-price, on-trend, arriving daily. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Enjoy rates as low as 9.90% APR with a Visa Platinum credit card from BMI FCU. The perfect low-rate card for your wallet. Apply today at bmifcu.org/visa.
Men, it's the holidays, the season of all kinds of hustle and bustle. But if your energy is down, if you aren't sleeping well, if your sex drive is MIA, and you just don't feel like the guy you once were, maybe it's tough to get excited for all the holiday cheer. This is Jeff for Tri-State Men's Health, and if this sounds like you may have low testosterone. And if so, this is the season for you to get treated. At Tri-State Men's Health, we're experts in treating low T. If you're like most guys, you'll feel the change in just a few weeks. And truly, the results can be life-changing. You'll have improved mental clarity, your energy will kick up, your workouts will be better, your sleep patterns will improve, and your sex drive will likely heat up as well. So call us and don't go through another season with low T. Your initial visit is only $99 and includes blood work, a medical consult, and if you start on testosterone the day of your appointment, your visit is free. Call 800-900-9654. That's 800-900-9654 or go to tristatemenshealth.com. That's tristatemenshealth.com.
At Buyers Volkswagen, we believe in giving you options. From browsing to buying, shop entirely online at columbusvw.com. Or, if you prefer a personal touch, visit us by the airport and work with our friendly brand specialists. Right now, you can get a new 2024 Volkswagen Tiguan 0% for up to 60 months. Online or in person, your exceptional car buying experience awaits you at Buyers Volkswagen.
Common Man and T-Bone is sponsored by the Hinderer Motor Company. We love what moves you. The Fan, Ohio's sports destination.
Common Man and T-Bone's name drop with the biggest name dropper of them all, Jeff Remmer.
Sponsored by Buyers Imports by the airport.
It's been the whole 5 o'clock hour.
That's right.
And now the official introduction plays for the legendary voice, your Columbus Blue Jackets, Jeff Rimmer, who's in town. First visit of the season. We have not seen him in a long time. And he's decided to hijack the show. I'm still waiting.
8 months since the last time I invaded this studio.
I'm still waiting for my Matthew Olivier jersey. You promised me, and you don't have it.
It's being constructed as we speak. I mean, it takes time. There's a jersey, there's the number, and the magic of Matthew Olivier's signature.
All right, you said you wanted...
And he didn't skate today, by the way. Just an update.
What's the matter with him?
Lower body injury. Expected to play tomorrow, as is Danforth, who also did not take part in today's skate. I was there watching the entire skate today. Guys worked hard.
All right, it's Wildcard Wednesday. You said you wanted to introduce a topic. What
My
is it?
pet peeve, and that is fishing expeditions. And I got one while I'm sitting here, not the phone call from my good friend Jim Hinley in Montreal to find out about the Luca, a great restaurant in Montreal on the east side and Saint Laurent Street.
Is it DeLuca or Luca?
Luca.
Luca. Okay.
Yeah. L-U-C-A.
All right. Well, tell puppeteer Jim Henson next time I'm in Montreal.
Hinley.
He can take me there.
I love his shirts. They're great.
They are great.
All right,
They're great. Anyway, back to the pet peeve. Hello. And my phone number. Just checking. Did you spend $759 at eBay? If it's not you, tap. And there's an address to
a shady link to click on is what they have.
So it wasn't you?
It wasn't me.
You better tap it.
No, you better not.
I mean, seriously, don't you guys get them
I get it all
on
the time.
email?
Yeah, all the time.
USPS, hey, we want to deliver this package. UPS, FedEx, we can't deliver. I mean, there's so many fishing expeditions. And for all the great listeners at 97.1 The Fan, tuning in right now to one of the great hours of Man and Bone, please find a way to eliminate all these fishing expeditions.
Oh, you want someone to invent like a process that can end all of this.
Yeah.
Okay, I like that.
They're targeting geezers like you because you're the ones that are going to click on the link.
I thought you were going to say something. You wound me up with a big...
No.
You gave a big inhale there.
I'm not even going to address that.
Remember, give me a number. Give me a number. Any number.
69.
Great.
Man, you
Great
are
selection.
a pervert.
What do you mean? That's just a number, Mike.
Caller number 69 right now, 614-821-9710 gets a $50 gift card to Skyline. Try Skyline's new mac and cheese 3-way. Creamy cavatappi pasta in a 3-cheese blend, topped with Skyline chili and a mound of shredded Wisconsin cheddar. Your favorite 3-way chili made with mac and cheese instead of spaghetti at participating Skyline locations for a limited time only.
Rims, you ever had a 3-way from Skyline?
No.
Oh, you should. They're great. Delicious.
You're telling me you, Larry King, back in the day,
no, a 3-way
never
from
hit
Skyline.
the town and had a menage?
What are you talking about?
Get
I'm talking
outta
about
here.
food over here.
I don't believe it for a
Talking
second.
about some Skyline.
Next topic.
This guy over here.
All right,
Wildcard Wednesday. Let's go.
It's the... Well, you want to talk about the Jackets in this segment a little bit?
Sure. Absolutely.
All right, so you've been around the team the last couple days. You can compare...
Oh, by the way, speaking of the team, looking forward to today's show. And it's got everything to do with the show. Rick Nash. Rimmer, what time are you on today? I said, I'm going on for the whole hour. He never misses name dropping with Jeff Rimmer.
Well, I'm glad he's listening. Here's my question to you. Compare and contrast the locker room, the dressing room vibe and energy from last season to this season.
Not even close. And talking to Dean Evison about that this afternoon in the coach's office, he said, talking about the coaches first and foremost, he said, we are really a close group. We've established a culture among the coaching staff. We do everything together. And then we see that same camaraderie from a player's perspective. He's changed the dressing room dynamic. He's moved guys around in the room. It used to be the forwards, the defensemen, the goaltenders. He's got everybody intertwined. And I got to tell you, almost to tears last night after the game, walking in on the post game, not because of the result, but just seeing Johnny Gaudreau's jersey hanging there. And every player that was interviewed is sitting at his cubicle talking to the media. It brought tears to my eyes. And the bottom line here is these guys are feeling good about themselves. They're feeling good about their teammates. Everybody's pulling the rope together. It's a different team. It's a different dynamic. How many times have you and I talked here since the season started on what you see, Mike, from a difference here? And again, as I've said here for several weeks, and I told some of the players today, one of them had a lengthy conversation with Zach Werenski. I've got a really good feeling, good vibe. He said to me, Jeff, I told the guys by Christmas, if we're still in the hunt, we're going to be there. And the Jackets are going to play meaningful games around Christmas, after Christmas. They've got the two biggest, for me, the biggest obstacles, the West Coast trip to California and the Canadian trip. Last year, if you remember, those trips weren't until the last, month and a half of the season.
Felt like they were later, much later in the season.
Yeah, now they've gotten them out of the way.
If they were in a playoff hunt last year, it would have killed them. Now you look at the remaining schedule. They only leave the, Chicago, St. Louis time zone one time. I think it's the Vegas. They've got a terrific schedule. They've got a lot of home games coming up, particularly down the stretch. I feel really good about it.
Well, you would think, for this team, they've obviously been through a lot this offseason. You have a new coach, new front office, new everything coming in. It would only make sense that the second half of the season, they would play better, perhaps, than the first half, right? You have to deal with injuries. You have to do all that stuff. Your point about there being some optimism, I don't think is unwarranted here. If that schedule is favorable, if they start to play better, continue to gel, that could mean some good things this year.
Huge win in Winnipeg, and then they come home and last night. And again, not to make excuses, but it's difficult coming off a trip like that and playing your first home game. And we've seen it with many teams over the years, aside from the Blue Jackets. And then you look at the standings and where teams are. Rangers are a mess. Boston Bruins, they lose a big game last night. I don't think Tampa's as good. Vasilevsky, who was arguably the best goaltender in the league until Shesterkin came along for the Rangers, and he can't even help them right now with just how poor that team is playing. But Vasilevsky's lost a bit. They've got a lot of offense with Kucherov and the rest of the cast, but Hedman. But I don't see Tampa being anywhere near the way they were last year. And then there's teams like Detroit, Ottawa, Columbus fighting and nipping. Last night was a tough loss again. That was a 4-point game with Philadelphia. They're in the playoff hunt. That's a team the Jackets have got to beat. They've got 3 more games with them, so we'll see how they do and how they stack up against the Flyers. I think the Jackets are a better team. Not name-dropping here, but I will. After the game, I spent some time with John Tortorella, one of my favorite coaches in the NHL. He did a great job here with the Blue Jackets. We had a real nice visit, and he was very impressed with the Jackets, even though they lost the game, and he wasn't talking necessarily about last night's game as much as he was about the Winnipeg game and games that he's seen the Jackets play. And he said, Rims, I think they could be nipping here, and I see a tremendous improvement in some of the young guys. Most notably, he said Zach Werenski. He's not even the same player.
Name dropping with Jeff Rimmer, brought to you by Rimmer's Buddies, Buyers Imports by the airport. I assume you want to talk about your buddies, Rims?
Oh, I've been around the great general manager, Kevin King. Talked to George Kaufman here about my trip this week. Buyers Imports by the airport, whatever you're looking for, be it Volkswagen, Subaru, Porsche, Audi, Mike's favorite, the Polestar. One place, one-stop shopping. And whether you want to do it online at buyersimports.com or get that specialized service by going and talking to the great sales force that they have at all of the dealerships. It's Buyers Imports by the airport. Don't forget, you get the best oil and lube job, and you're in and out in 30 minutes with a spanking, clean car.
In and out, spanking lube. Got it.
Yeah.
I heard caller number 69. I heard it. You
everything you said right there.
Man. Boone Jenner is hurt. He's out.
Talk to him.
I know. It's why. Will you let me ask the question?
Whose show is this?
I know you talk to him. I'm sure it's killing him not to play on this team because you got guys that will
double it,
keep your head on a swivel, and he's one of those guys too. Not to mention a talented guy, but is he making progress?
Well, I was going to ask you about this, Rims. There was a photograph floating around on the old interwebs yesterday that showed him on the ice.
First time he was on the ice in full equipment. He had been, and he was getting dressed right there next to me. We talked for 10, 15 minutes. And actually, Boone had texted and wanted to know when I was coming to town. And I said, I'll be there next week. He said, great, we'll spend some time. And just talking to him before he went on the ice, he was like a kid in the candy store. He said, hey, I got hurt the last practice, the last drill, went awkwardly into the boards, did a shoulder damage. Both he and Goodbranson just went out to Vail, the orthopedic surgeon that operated on them. They got an update on that. He doesn't want to come out and actually give a date when he'll be back in the lineup. He's gearing for the outdoor game, or perhaps before. You hope he gets a game or two before the Stadium Series game on the 1st of March. But the fact that he's on the ice in full equipment, that's great news. That's great news. Goodbranson's a couple of weeks behind. Both of them unfortunate injuries, and this obviously has been tough, but Booner said, hey, it's part of the game, and he's ready to go as soon as he gets the green light.
Name dropping with Jeff Rimmer. Rims, I assume you're sticking around for the last segment?
I am not leaving.
I know you're not.
Until you leave the studio and we can walk out hand in hand.
I got it. Back page coming up. Common Man and T-Bone on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza, home of the Grandview Browns backers.
You can expect some slowdown due to an accident that's blocking the left lane on southbound 270 on the East Outer Belt between 33 and Alum Creek Drive. And there's a 5-minute delay on southbound 315 from King Avenue to Town Street. This report is sponsored by AAA Car Care Plus. Come into your local AAA Car Care Plus location and save up to $30 on auto repair with their AAA Triple Play. And on the plus side, AAA members save more. Offer valid through December 31st. See store for details. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Care Heating and Cooling. Honest technicians, honest pricing. Call 1-800-COOLING.
Hey, it's Anthony, and the Happy Honda Days are powering through the holidays at Germain Honda of Dublin. Rich is delivering all of the new Honda toys, including the new Prologue, the first all-electric SUV from Honda at 0% APR up to 72 months. Also, he's throwing you 0.9% up to 60 months on most new Hondas. And he won't even require a payment on the new purchases for 90 days. Go get the Honda of your holiday dreams with my friends at Germain Honda of Dublin on Sawmill Road, just south of 270.
Make the most of your holidays with the Kroger app. You can enjoy over $600 in digital coupons every week. Get access to low prices and earn fuel points to save up to $1 off per gallon at the pump. The Kroger app makes it easy to save this holiday season. Kroger, fresh for everyone. Savings may vary by state. Fuel restrictions apply.
Right now, save big on large avocados or mangoes. Your choice, just 99 cents each with your card and digital coupon. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
Better is around the corner in 2025. Feeling better, getting rid of joint pain once and for all. Hey, it's Bobby Carpenter. QC Kinetics patients are able to walk up and down the stairs like my dad, tailgate with their friends. They can finally sleep without pain waking them up. That aching, they can feel normal again. That can be you. 2025 can look very different than what the past years have looked. So call QC Kinetics and say goodbye to the shoulder, the knee, the hip, the back, whatever's aching you. QC Kinetics and Dr. Ray Tezer and his team, they're waiting for your call with the treatments right in the office with no downtime, no drugs, no surgeries. Their advanced protocols in regenerative medicine have helped tens of thousands of people get lasting relief. No steroid shots. And if you've been told surgery is your only option, well, check out a second opinion and go check out QC Kinetics. The consultation is free. Go to QC Kinetics/Columbus, or even better yet, call 380-208-4544. That's 380-208-4544 with offices in Dublin and Gahanna.
If your garage door's been up since Doc and Marty McFly hit the big screen, we've got you. We are Deluxe Door Systems. For 30 years, we've been transforming the look of people's homes with beautiful Clopay doors for less than you think. DeluxeDoorSystems.com.
Your bathroom's got to go, the vanity's decayed, and toilet's really old. The bathtub's giving way. Give Bath R Us a ring. Call morning, noon, or night. You do not have to wait for spring to get your bathroom right. Bath R Us, your dream bath's on the way. Oh, you'll love to design the bath of your dreams today. Happy holidays from Bath R Us.
Call 380-225-BATH to schedule your free estimate or go to bathsrus.com.
Hey, it's Anthony Rothman for my friends at Tel-Ohio Credit Union. For 90 years, Tel-Ohio Credit Union has been helping members reach their financial goals. So experience the trust that comes with nearly a century of commitment. Start now at telohio.org.
Did you know we have another station? More Buckeyes, more play-by-play, more everything.
Set your second preset to AM 1460 or 97.1 FM HD2 or listen on the Fan app.
Your home for almost too much football. The Fan.
Bo Bishop here. We teamed up with our great friends at High Bank to pick 3 exclusive single-barrel whiskeys. A portion of every bottle will be donated to Brady Quinn's Third and Goal Foundation to make a difference in the lives of veterans. A limited number of bottles are available right now at High Bank's Grandview and Gahanna retail locations. Drink local. Drink High Bank.
Welcome to Nada Yada Island.
We're back on the Nada Yada Island Confessions Show. Benny is about to tell us how he found 2 loves. Go ahead.
Yeah, thanks to Metro, I found iPhone 12 and Apple Watch SE.
At Metro, get the perfect match of both iPhone 12 with 5G and Apple Watch SE for only $99.99. You heard that right. Both for just $99.99. Holidays with Nada Yada Yada. Only at Metro by T-Mobile.
Bring your number and ID, sign up for Metro Flex Plus, and add a watch line. Not available if you're with T-Mobile or been with Metro in the past 180 days. Limit 2 per account.
This holiday season, save time and make memories. Diamond Seller is your one-stop shop for luxury gifts, from diamonds to watches and the finest jewelry in the world. Gift our iconic blue box and enjoy our guaranteed best prices. Visit Diamond Seller on Sawmill Road or at Easton Town Center.
It's almost Football Friday. All play and no work.
Sponsored by Tansky Sawmill Toyota.
Your home for football, The Fan.
Buckeye Show coming up at the top of the hour. Timmy's out tonight. Tito Jeff Thidoff is here, but he did not get invited into the sanctum because Jeff Rimmer is still here.
And Jimmy's calling me back again.
You called your friend Jimmy on the air Well, you called him off the air.
And
he called you while you were on the air. You took the call on the air to get the name of a restaurant. Then he wanted to talk to you, and you were like, shut up. I'm on the radio. And you hung up on him. And then you tried to call him in this commercial break just now. He didn't pick. Well, he did pick up, but it was like a pocket pickup.
Right.
He didn't know you were calling. He didn't answer.
Then he called for real.
Now he's calling for real, and you're ignoring him.
I got to tell you, that's a hell of a story.
His
Rimmer,
friendship is over, is what I'm saying.
What are you doing tonight, Rims? What's the big plans?
No big plans tonight. I was hoping that you would invite me for dinner.
Well, listen here. I was going to say, I got a leftover tater tot casserole.
No, thank you.
That's being warmed up as we speak. By the time I walk in the door, it's going to be piping hot. Delicious.
Will it be Pittsburgh?
Yeah, Pittsburgh it. Why don't you burn it if you could? Just char the whole thing on the outside.
You don't want to spend an evening with me and the wife and my little girl and a tater tot casserole?
I love that little girl. No, it's going to kind of be a quiet night tonight.
Just chilling out. Enjoying.
You got a grin on your face. Did you call one of those 900 numbers and set something up for this evening?
No.
This is from Emma Watson's bottom half,
of course,
who has quite a few things to say here. Number one, you were earlier mentioning that High's Steakhouse is one of your favorite places in Canada.
Right.
He said, tell Rimmer that High's Steakhouse is in Toronto too, and it sucks. And then he went further and he said, Rimmer is fired. Medium well with a crust is offensive. Chicago style is the best. I don't know this steak style. He said, nice crust and medium rare is the only way. No wonder he likes High's. And then gave like a crying, laughing emoji.
Yeah,
to that.
well, actually, I knew that there was a High's in Toronto, but I go to Harbor 60 in Toronto, which is just near the Sky Dome or whatever they're calling there.
What's Harbor 60?
It's a steakhouse. Outstanding. Very expensive, but outstanding. In fact, I was there for a wedding back in October and took my wife and daughter and son-in-law.
Some good Alberta beef in there?
It was in Toronto.
Well, you still source it from Alberta, don't you?
I don't know where you get your steaks. I don't know. Maybe they got some.
That Ontario beef is crap. You need Alberta beef.
Alberta beef. I'm all there with you. That's why I frequented High's Steakhouse in Calgary and Edmonton on a regular basis.
This is also from Emma Watson's bottom
They want to be a sponsor, by the way. Of the show
good.
Now.
Bring them on. Let's do it.
Just call.
They have no locations here, but doesn't matter.
Next time
when you're in Calgary, Edmonton, Vancouver, or Toronto, hit High's Steakhouse.
I'd like to have a whole portfolio of Canadian sponsorships that it's just like, hey, if you're listening to us, but you go to Canada or live in Canada, you can check these places out.
Route 42 in Medicine Hat.
T-Bone. You go. Speaking of steaks, T-Bone. You frequent Canada. You love going to Canada.
I want to go to Canada. I've not been in a long time.
He's not been to Canada.
I have been to Canada.
When did you go to Canada?
Are you kidding me? I've been to Canada. I've been to Canada multiple times. I've been to Toronto specifically to watch the crew.
That's right.
Play Toronto and got into a fight in the parking lot over the crew.
You did not.
I got jumped by Toronto fans.
Who do you think you are? Biz Nasty or what?
Yeah, that's right. As what was that Brad Marchand said about looked like those guys that beat the wheels off you the other night? That was good. I like that.
He was terrific.
So, Mike,
little ball of hate that he is.
Emma Watson's bottom half wants us to do a segment from a company called Fun Delivered. Have you ever heard of this?
Fun Delivered?
Well, today you opened up a bunch of gifts you got from the Lion's Den.
That's correct.
So, Fun Delivered is a company that people often, they order things, mail goes undelivered, it gets sent back to the post office, and then it just sits there.
Another fishing expedition.
This company buys all of that on the cheap, and then you pay them like a small fee, and they will just send you undelivered mail unopened.
Random stuff?
Random. You don't know what it is. So the idea is you get a mystery box of someone else's crap.
I like that.
Yes. And so they pointed out
what's in the bag.
It is. So he was saying we should do a segment like this every week. He brought up that a woman ordered this for her boss, and because the boss is like, don't give me anything for the holidays. She was like, I'm getting you something. So she got this. He says, well, come over to the house. We'll open it together. He's there with his wife, opens it up. The first thing that is pulled out of the box is women's lingerie. He has no idea what's in it. And they're, of course, like laughing about this. The next thing they pull out is a sex toy.
Nice.
So you could get that. They said
you could get a human torso.
You could, right? You could get fake IDs. They said all kinds of random crap is in here, but I think we could do that maybe once a month or once a week. Have a segment where we just open up random mail.
Thank you, Bone. Male spelled M-A-L-E.
That's right.
Remember what's coming up on the Buckeyes show tonight?
You tell me.
Oh, I bet you know what? I bet you they're going to talk a little bit about that bill that's been introduced to make flag planting illegal at midfield. I'm going to guess they talk about that and what Ryan Day has to do to win some ball games.
There you go.
There we go.
Buckeyes show, top of the hour, right here on the Fan. Back page.
The Back Page. The Back Page with Common Man and T-Bone.
Sponsored by Care Heating and Cooling. When you need a company you can trust, call 1-800-COOLING.
Bone.
This is a story from California. The man who came forward as a Mega Millions jackpot winner last year is claiming that he should get the entire prize. Now, here's the thing. Farmars Lagiani,
my guy,
he bought a winning lottery ticket at a California gas station. The total prize money for this was, before taxes, $394 million. However, California Lottery said, you get half of this because there's an identical numbered ticket out there. Someone else has these same numbers. They will also win the prize.
Nobody claimed it?
Well, here's the thing. They had until December 8th, because it was December 8th of last year that he won this. Came forward in June and said, you have a year to claim your ticket. He came forward and said, yeah, I'm the winner. I'm the guy. I have half of it. Well, no one came forward to claim the other half. And he has been contending this entire time, yeah, that's not going to happen because I bought a duplicate ticket and I bought both the tickets. I should get the full prize money. Problem is, he said, I lost the other one. I lost the second one. I don't have it, but you must believe me. I bought both of these tickets. And I just want to go on the record and say, that is impossible, sir, because I actually bought that other ticket and I lost it.
Can you believe that there's someone out there that bought the winning ticket and they have no idea?
Well, I don't know which story's worse. I guess that would be the worst story.
That's the worst story.
No, or if this guy is saying, I did win, I should have the entire jackpot because I'm an idiot and I bought two of them.
He only gets a paltry, $60 million then?
Yeah, right.
When it's all said and done after taxes, I don't feel sorry for this idiot.
So in either case, he's now filed a lawsuit against the California Lottery claiming he should get the entire winnings.
Okay.
I doubt he will, but...
Take your money and go home.
Yeah, no kidding. Just be happy that you won. Isn't that enough? I don't understand people.
Rimmer?
Yes, sir.
Thank you for coming by.
I'll be back.
When?
This week. I am returning. I have a gift for you.
The Olivier jersey?
Yes.
Okay, but you can't do a whole hour again.
I'll come in, hand you the jersey, and leave.
Okay. That's my kind of visit.
Good luck. That's all I got to say.
I would
Good
say
luck.
just throw it out the window as you drive by.
As
Thank
Arnold
you, Rims.
would say, I'll be back.
Buckeyes show is next. Rimmer will be back at some point this week. We'll see you tomorrow. Common Man and T-Bone on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza, home of the Grandview Browns backers.
You're going to hit some stop-and-go traffic that's causing a 20-minute delay on westbound 670 between 5th Avenue and 315. And we have a 35-minute slowdown on eastbound 70 on the east side between Livingston Avenue and Bryce Road. This report is sponsored by AAA Car Care Plus. Come into your local AAA Car Care Plus location and save up to $30 on auto repair with their AAA Triple Play. And on the plus side, AAA members save more. Offer valid through December 31st. See store for details. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
This is a Fan Action Update.
Download the Prime Sports Ohio app today or visit primesportsbook.com. Use the promo code JustSports for a welcome bonus of up to $100. The Lions are now plus 225 to win the Super Bowl. The Chiefs have the second best odds at plus 425, followed by the Eagles at 5-1 and the Bills 6-1. The Pittsburgh Steelers have the seventh best odds to win the Super Bowl at 20-1. For your Prime Sports Action Update, I am Scotty Vegas.
Fan Traffic sponsored by The Waterworks. Better care, better value, better results. Visit The Waterworks online at thewaterworks.com. A proud sponsor of Ohio State Athletics. During the Ram Wrap Up the Year sales event, take advantage of huge deals on a wide selection of Ram trucks. Right now, well-qualified lessees get a low-mileage lease on the 2025 Ram 1500 Bighorn Crew Cab 4x4 for $469 a month for 42 months with $3,652 due at signing. Tax, title, license extra. No security deposit required. Call 1-877-RAM-5722 for details. Requires dealer contribution and lease through Stellantis Financial. Extra charge for miles over 35,000. Not all customers will qualify. Residency restrictions apply. Take delivery by 1-2.
Guys, if you feel like you've lost a step or two, it could be low testosterone. Get your levels checked by the experts at Low T Center. They have over a decade of experience with testosterone therapy, or TRT. And for established patients, they offer at-home TRT treatment that includes both lab testing and medication. The TRT plan from Low T Center is a personalized treatment plan, and the at-home TRT plan ships directly to your door. So go to lowtcenter.com to book your appointment. That's lowtcenter.com. Low T Center, reinventing men's healthcare.
Year-end pricing. New Kias under $5 a day at Great Lakes Kia.
$5? You see, Max, the holidays drive everyone crazy. Especially Great Lakes Kia.
Hi, mister.
Ah!
Did you hear? Year-end pricing.
Thanks, kid, but my credit's in the doghouse. No offense, Max.
If you've got a job, you ride.
A job, eh? Go on.
Lease new Kia K4, K5, and Sorrentos. All three under $5 a day at Great Lakes Kia.
That's only $149 a month for 24 months.
New 25 Kia K5 LXS, K4 LXS, and Sorrento LX. Standard with third row seating. All three under $5 a day. Save thousands.
Thousands?
And we have 0% financing.
I'm warm. I'm tingly. I can't take it.
You're happy.
New Kias under $5 a day.
During the season of New Tradition sales event.
Great cars.
Great people. Great Lakes Kia.
In Columbus.
GreatLakesKia.com.
To qualified buyers, visit GreatLakesKia.com for details.
Hey friends, Beamer here. Look, it's no secret I've got some weight to lose. I look around, see everybody else here at the radio station. Other friends have done it as well. All have done it with Awaken 180. So I said to myself, all right, let's see what this is all about. I've never tried a diet or weight loss program before. Wouldn't touch the meds. It all sounded terrible. Cut this out. Cut that out. Work out constantly. Inject myself for life. Hard pass. No thanks. I need something that I can actually do. And Awaken 180, it makes sense. You eat more often, you keep the flavor, and most importantly, it works. I'm only 3 days in, down 7 pounds. Poof, 7 pounds already. I'm finding the rhythm, eating more frequently, and actually having fun cooking dinner again. Tasty food that fits the plan. I spatchcocked the chicken the other night. When have I ever done that before? My why is simple. I need to be around for Willie. I need to be able to play with him. I need to keep up with him and be there for him. So if you need a plan that works, do what I'm doing and everyone else has already done. Visit awaken180weightloss.com or call 844-346-1800. 844-346-1800. Let's get it done.
There's never a good time for your furnace or air conditioner to stop working, but we're honored that for the past 100 years, Atlas Butler customers have relied on us the night before Thanksgiving, the day before their wedding, and even Christmas morning for fast, convenient service. Your trust means everything. Call today, get it fixed today. That's our pledge to you.